you just stop right now, you know, and let me out? I'll never tell anybody.
Hey, Dad! Remember when I said this car was death-proof? Well, that wasn't a lie. This car is 100% death-proof. Only to get the benefit of it, honey, you really need to be synchronized.
To it, boppers.
Yeah, young brothers and sisters, it is the Ron and Fez show, but not live. This is a pre-recorded show. Because today I am doing an Unmasked with the New Kids on the Block. And it's going to be very, very exciting. The first question I have for them is, do you indeed have the right stuff? All right, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, and that New Kids on the Block Unmasked Fezzy.
Yeah.
Coming up very soon. By the way, there's going to be a marathon, an Unmasked marathon, where all the things from the first season get played.
All right, very cool.
Thank you. All right, so that's all coming up in just a little bit. Eastside Dave, you're here now, but you're really down at the Unmasked. Lily is here now, but she's really down at the Unmasked. Earl's here now, and he really is here now. Fez, you're not letting him back to Unmasked?
No, they're banned from Unmasked. Why should they go out and have a good time and enjoy themselves with the kids in the hall? There's work to be done here.
Pitsy, also here now?
Also here now.
Make them clean again like you did last week.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I like your new motto for the staff. If you got time enough to lean, you got time enough to clean.
Came up with that myself.
Lily, here's a question for you. This came out off of MSNBC. And it says that pop stars who profess their virginity. So these young girls who are going around telling people that they're virgins. Who uses this act, Fez?
Well, Jordan Sparks, an American Idol winner, uses it.
Obviously.
Jessica.
She is.
Of course, Miley Cyrus is using it. The Jonas Brothers are actually using it.
I don't even know who that is.
That's a three-brother band that's really big with the tweens. So I think from Nickelodeon.
This is the Jonah Bobo brothers. All right, so the point here is, according to MSNBC, well, you're still selling sexuality by saying that you're a virgin. And you remember Britney had the virgin angle, and everybody talked about it for years. And then later came out, no, she was banging that little kid. She was banging.
Oh, that was Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, when they were both like teenagers, like most teenagers do. So do you agree with this, that it's still about sexuality?
I do, because you're talking about it and people are going to be interested in it. You know, if you don't say anything, nobody's really going to care. You know?
But again, why should we all be focusing on a little girl's pussy as it is? You know what I'm saying?
Because
it's really hers.
We're a sexual perverted society, and we care about that.
But, you know, we're perverted in the weirdest way, like, you know, save it, like it's anyone else's business what that fucking kid has to do with herself.
But if you're putting it out there saying, you know, I am a virgin, then yeah, you are kind of making it somebody's business.
But again, are they saying it, or these little girls saying it, or are their managers putting it out and saying, here's a good idea for you, Brittany, have everybody think about how tight you are?
Yeah, I mean, that wholesome image, you know, works to sell records. It does, you know what I mean? People.
But is it wholesome because you're still thinking about the sexual nature of that person? Now, I don't know how it works for the little boys. That's completely weird for me.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah, I guess some gay guys might be thinking, I'll fucking tap that young ass. And yeah, why can't people say, my asshole's a virgin? Why can't a guy who's putting out an album, John Mayer, go, hey, I've never been banged in the ass, so my ass is a virgin. It's no one's business.
Still pure.
I don't know whether it is, though. After that, what's that guy's name? Perez Hilton? Did you see that thing?
He claimed that he made out with John Mayer, right?
Yeah, they made out for 5 full minutes. Yeah. And then he took a lie detector and passed it. I don't know if John Mayer commented or not.
Probably not.
Yeah, well, why bring it up?
Could you? And
I think John Mayer could do better than fucking Perez Hilton.
Yeah, really. Perez Hilton is hideous.
Yeah.
I can see John Mayer with a...
You're going to end up on his blog.
Anderson Cooper, something nice.
God, you love Anderson Cooper.
But the thing
Anderson Cooper's another guy you never see with a chick.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm too busy. Way too busy.
Never brings up his sexuality, but always ends up on that list of most powerful gay people in show business.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it just came out again.
I don't read these lists. I don't know where you're even getting them from. I always love people who act like, well, Earl pulls this gimmick of, I'm way too busy to be dating. And Einstein used to get pussy. Now, I know you're not thinking about more things than Einstein. And yet he had a way of making sure he kept his dick wet. He said he needed to do it daily. They even claimed that he banged Marilyn Monroe before.
I heard that as well.
Yeah.
She had extremely good taste.
Which goes to show you, men are not interested in a conversation at all.
No. My God, Arthur Miller, Einstein, JFK,
Joe DiMaggio.
She really wanted the best people in their fields.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for that. She liked the alpha male, and she just wanted who was ever rocking anything.
If she was alive today, who would she would probably bang like Emerald. If she had to get
Emerald Lagasse?
I'm just thinking, who's the top celebrity chef?
You're not very current. I don't even think he's on Food Network anymore, is he?
No, they got rid of his show.
Speaking of Marilyn, there's a sex tape that
it already got bought.
I know it got bought, and the guy will not release it for privacy reasons.
He paid $1.5 million and put it in his pocket.
That is ridiculous. Why can't he just show us at least a sample video, like on porn websites?
Because
for 30 seconds?
It's only a blowjob tape to begin with. And now, back then, you know, I guess a blowjob was a bad thing, too.
Yeah.
Like girls in the 50s that sucked a cock were, like, considered like animals.
I think it still is. I think girls are still looked down upon if they give blowjobs.
I don't think so at all.
Not at all.
Now, I will say guys are looked down upon if they get blowjob. There's still that problem. Yeah. But I don't think anyone minds the girls don't. I think it's expected.
I know how my family looks at my brother.
But let's go back to this, too. They brag about these young girls, and it happens all the time. Oh, I'm a virgin. Yeah, you found out they have fucking blew 40 guys. I think sucking a dick is a more intimate act.
Absolutely. It definitely is. You're putting your mouth, which you use to kiss, right there.
And yet, for these young girls, it just doesn't matter at all. Lily, were you that way when you were younger?
No, I wasn't really sexually active until I was in my 20s.
What, really?
Yeah.
Now, did you give skull before you actually...
I think a little bit before I lost my virginity. But
just a
not
little
much.
bit, like seconds before.
We're moments away.
Well, this feels good in my mouth. I guess I'll put some
I didn't, but I do not agree with you, Dave. I don't think that it is more intimate.
Women don't, men do.
Yeah, I think that, the act of sexual intercourse is a lot more intimate to me than blowjobs.
I would have girlfriends who would rather bang you than suck your cock.
Yeah, I knew those kind of girls.
A lot of chicks.
Catholic girls.
In fact, all of them.
Catholic girls are that way.
Yeah.
Catholic girls, for some reason, they held on to it. But, things have changed with the younger kids.
Yeah, I know, I guess, because I've also heard that younger girls are having anal, just as a way
because they're saving their vagina.
Yeah.
And again, it's because of these crazy things that we put on them. Honey, I'd rather you took it in the ass than anything else. That means the world to me.
A lot of cultures that the girls will give up the ass before they give up, intercourse in the vagina.
I heard from a friend of mine when he went to Italy. He was a gay guy, and he used to go to Italy because he could have sex all the time. And over there, you're only gay if you have anal sex. That two guys could go down on each other. Fine, you're not gay. You're just fucking around. Jesus. But then anal sex, like, what the fuck is with him? He's a goddamn woman. He's not like us. Yeah, so it is. But I think that we pay way too much attention to young girls and what they do. I think we got to give them a little bit of freedom. It's their body.
It's a little creepy, but I can see like a parent of a teenager looking at somebody like a Jordan Sparks and saying, oh, that's a really good role model for my children.
Jordan Sparks can't get laid. It's not that she doesn't want to. She's got the body of a football player.
But even when Britney was at her, most popular is when everybody thought she was a virgin, and parents were like, oh, she's such a good role model for my daughter. I like her. So
and then remember her pictures in Rolling Stone, though.
And then that was really controversial because she had that very wholesome image.
And Jessica Simpson did that gimmick too.
Oh yeah,
where she was gonna wait till her and Nick Lachey were married.
She was hardcore.
I think she did. I think she did.
She might have, but she was
now
always...
she's fucking anyone who moves.
She was spouting that she was the preacher's daughter and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's some preacher. I never saw this motherfucker say anything about Jesus ever.
He picks his daughters out more than anybody, putting them on reality shows.
And then she's banging Tony Romo and half the guys from Jackass. Fucking whore.
See, again, I don't understand where that whore thing comes in.
I'm just bitter
I know, but that's not a whore. I don't know why you're acting like you're not comfortable with a woman being a virgin, but then as soon as she's not, you're a whore.
Yeah.
There's something sick about that.
I think it's because we get jealous. I know I will get envious that, okay, she's banging all these guys and everything like that, but
not you?
She can't, throw a little my way.
It's not going to happen.
But I think most guys think like that. I do. I think most guys are like, most guys, if they
stupid
had banged
guys,
Jessica Simpson, they wouldn't be calling her a whore. They'd be like, yes, I banged her. She was awesome.
And she's a whore.
No, I'm saying they wouldn't say that, but because we haven't banged her, we then want to call her names.
So unless a person has sex with you, you don't respect them. You see how stupid that is?
I know, it's very immature, but that's the way I think of guys do think. Well, some people think.
Dumb guys. I don't want to be thrown in with dumb guys.
Right.
I really don't.
Okay.
Another thing that they're bringing up right now that they say is a big problem is young kids are taking naked pictures of themselves on their cell phones and mailing it back and forth to each other. And there's something about a young kid that they don't realize that any of this stuff has a shelf life, or that anyone's going to see it other than the person that they give it to. It even happened to one of the High School Musical girls. She gave it to her boyfriend, and of course, he fucking uploads it on the internet as quick as he can.
Right, Vanessa Hudgens, is that?
Hudgens, I
think. Is that how you say it?
I would have no idea. You could say whatever you wanted. You could have said,
I'm going to go with Vanessa Hudgens.
You could have said Speedo Dick 360, and I would have went, okay, there she is.
I think because of the internet, a lot of their own privacy things are just way out the window. People are so comfortable to just disrobe. It started with the internet, with IMs, and then...
Well, is there no modesty anymore?
No, that's what I'm saying.
But maybe we're like fucking holding, when you say stuff like that, you do sound like blowhard. You know what I mean? Like maybe there is a whole new thing coming, because let's face it, there's so many girls on the Girls Gone Wild tape and all over the internet. If you go anywhere on the internet, you never run into the same girl twice. The girl next door pictures, the amateur pictures, they're all over the place. And you'll get to a place where, 20 years from now, they're either going to be running for the Senate or married to a senator or a CEO, and these pictures are still going to be out there. So it'll be up to the society at that point to decide whether that's important or not, or whether, that's going to be just as dumb as seeing somebody, at the 70s holding up a fucking Coors. Yeah! We used to always have pictures of ourselves smoking dope.
Right.
And your parents are like, now those pictures are out there forever. So what? Maybe that's how these things. But your point is, Fez, there should be more modesty?
Yeah, I don't understand why people aren't a little bit more, not just with the nudity, but just more protective of themselves to put these things out there. And
but I haven't. What are they losing protection of? That's the question.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm embarrassed of my own body or something like that. I don't know why there isn't a little bit more embarrassment to this. Because it never just goes to the person you're sending it to. It's going to make its way around the school. It's going to make its way around the internet.
When I was younger, a girl would have a rep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in hindsight, does any of that matter? I mean, again, that's really more about the people talking than it is about the individual.
And I don't think it's a fact of lack of modesty, because I think that even 20 years ago, those types of people were still around, those girls or guys.
Right.
But it's just that it gets spread much
everywhere.
quicker nowadays, and everybody else is going to see it, and it's going to be out there forever.
But does that make it okay at that point? Does that mean now it is it's just okay, it's just accept it?
Well, I mean, it depends on who you are. I mean, even the Earl picture, I'm still uncomfortable with that being out there, to be honest with you.
Because it's such a bad picture.
It's horrible, and it's going to be there forever, So, but, I mean, some people love it. Some people purposely put pictures like that of themselves because they want people to see it, and other people, boyfriends.
Well, if you go to anyone's MySpace, you normally do see pictures of them in bikinis or making out. I mean, even the thing of you're making out with your boyfriend and then that doesn't last, that picture doesn't go away. Right. So when you ever do find that one person that you settle down with, there still might be 50 fucking pictures. Now, Dave, do you want to see Casey kissing another guy in a picture?
Oh, no, it would enrage me.
And I'm sure that exists, right? Because she's an internet person.
She's an internet person, yeah. I mean, probably does exist, but I hope it doesn't. I don't ever see it. Now, not that I have a problem. Obviously, she's dated people before me, but
How many?
I don't know that.
How many
number.
lovers did she take?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
If you had to guess.
Oh, golly, I'll say.
Did you say golly?
I'll say I think she fucked 12 people.
All right, one for every month, and maybe we salute them every month.
Who's Mr. April?
Do not do that. The Casey fuck calendar? No.
You don't want to do that?
No, that's a horrible idea.
Well, how old was she the first time?
I genuinely do not know that, but I know that she was definitely 16 or 15 or something like that.
It would be wild if Mr. October ended up really being Reggie Jackson.
That would be crazy.
Oh, come on.
That would be insane.
I'd go out of my mind. No, she hates the Yankees, so I got it very
point.
much.
Now, if it was Lenny Dykstra, then you have something. Oh,
Nails?
before 92 or whenever he was traded away from the Mets.
She would have been really young.
Yeah, now I think about it. Hello, I'm Casey. I banged Lenny Dykstra when I was 12. When he hit that big home run.
And that's actually going to be embarrassing for Lenny. Now that he's trying to do other things with his life.
Yeah.
So, long term, you don't think this stuff matters, Lily, or you do?
It depends on who you're going to be, For the average person, I think, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Because if you think about, some of the shit in high school that people made such a big deal about, she got drunk and she banged this guy and that girl, she liked that. I can't even remember. You know what I mean? I bet you those people don't even remember either.
Yeah, but I bet there's some high school reunions where people still bring it up. Remember anytime two girls hung around together? Losies.
Right.
Whatever. It's a good thing.
We know this one kid when we were 13 years old. He was the first kid who ever admitted that. No, he was 12. He admitted that he had jerked off. And he was shunned. He was a friend of ours, and he was just totally an outcast. When we went away on trips, he couldn't come because no one would roommate with him or anything like that.
even though the rest of you guys were jerking off at the time?
Yeah, but the fact that he admitted, he's like, oh my God, Tom is so gay.
Yeah, right.
And then I look back on it, I'm like, wow, what an asshole we were.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't we... Jerking off is one of my pastimes now.
Because all you wanted to do when you're younger is see one of the kids hit the ground. That's all you want to do so you can put the boots to them. Everybody would lie about everything when you're a kid.
It takes the heat off of a redheaded bedwetter.
Absolutely. That's the thing that no one realizes, that when you got somebody to pick on, it means that you're safe. That's all it means. That's the whole fucking purpose. Right, Earl?
Hey.
That's Fonzie. He's the Fonzie of the fucking picked on guys.
Blackie Fonzarelli.
That just means that he's not paying attention to the show at all. That's all he's going by.
Now, have you ever tried to ruin someone? Where either their chance like at a job or a promotion or their chance with a chick or something?
So you would be the person who was going around spreading bad rumors or whatever?
Yeah, just doing what you could to stop someone else's success, no matter even if it's romantically or businessly.
I don't think I've ever had like a rival like that. I don't think I've ever given anyone that much power to be my rival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. If I don't like somebody, or if I was friends with them and then not, I would just rather have them out of my life. I see how some people stay obsessed with people. I told you before, any ex in my life, I still have good thoughts about, even if it ended badly. I feel the same thing about friends that I'm not friends with anymore. I just don't give a shit.
Oh, I wish I could say that didn't happen to me, but it did. I actually fucked one of my friends over hard because we were waiters at the same restaurant. He was promoted to be maitre d', and I was so bitter that he was promoted ahead of me. So one day we came in, we were hungover, and I told the owner of the restaurant. He was passed out outside the restaurant, just totally hungover, and the owner's like, "Where's Trevor?" I said, "Trevor's outside. He had a long night, and I guess he's not taking his mayor D job seriously." Well, a little 19-year-old asshole. No, the guy came out, was like, "Trevor, wake up," and then the owner looked at me like, "You're a piece of garbage."
So that's the only time you ever did such a thing?
Yeah, that was the only. I learned my lesson. I'm like, well, it doesn't pay to rat on people after that. There's no.
How
point.
about you, Lily? You seem like you hold a grudge.
I can hold a grudge, but I would never resort to doing something as evil as trying to destroy somebody.
No,
definitely not.
Has anyone ever tried to do it to you?
Yeah.
On what circumstances?
Work. Where I used to work, there was, one person who hated me beyond belief and definitely tried to prevent me from moving ahead, or taking up another, in another department. And yeah, absolutely. Something that would help me eventually.
And have nothing to do with them. It wasn't like they were competing against you. They just were.
And it was a male who I assume is gay. He had to have been gay because everybody was convinced he was.
It's Earl.
This
is Earl.
No, it wasn't
An Earl NEW story.
But he had this vendetta for, he fucking hated me, and I don't understand why. And he definitely.
You really do end up with a lot of people hating you, I noticed.
And I don't understand what it is. I don't.
Come on.
But you ought to look into it. What do you think it is?
If you can't get them, then you despise them. If they're good-looking girls,
so it's not Lily's fault.
It's not her fault. But at the same time, I know sometimes.
Lil, you need to have sex with more people, and then they'll like you more.
Oh, okay.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
What about you, Fez? You asked this question. Have you done that to people?
I've done it in my younger days. I kept a friend of mine from getting a job on the car lot when I worked there. Because he wanted a summer job there and knew I was working there, and he was just going to be a pain in the ass.
So you did it to protect yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't set out to hurt somebody. Like some people will do. I don't know whether you've ever had an ex call somebody that you were dating, and they always look like a psychopath when they do that. But, I've known people to call up and say, "Hey, he's a lunatic." And then you go, "Look, here's what fucking happened. I'm not with her." They really look crazy. And I think we've all been crazy with exes before, too. I don't have to tell you, Lily. But it never works. It's never a good thing.
No, it doesn't. I've completely learned from that.
And you don't hold on to that. Well, maybe some people hold on for years or even decades where they still hate an ex. Sometimes it's like the ex-husband and ex-wife, they do awful things to each other. And, it ends up hurting their kids or family or whatever. And just not helpful. Just doesn't work at all.
I never understood that ever. You know, like, I mean, I held on to the breakup with Jiven mainly because I didn't have closure, you know, but in a marriage, I couldn't imagine like constantly bothering my ex-husband for more money or, you know, dragging the children into it. I can't understand that behavior. I think
it's got to be the worst thing to be like that weekend dad, and then the mom that has to give the kids up for the weekend.
It's like, what did your father say about me? You know what I mean? And they try to kind of turn the children against the other one.
And that's the thing of us acting like, well, gay marriages aren't normal or whatever. Heterosexual marriages are rarely normal and rarely healthy. I mean, we do such awful things to each other. Just sick, twisted things.
Oh, yeah.
And when you think of how little time you have on the earth, you don't have a lot of time that you spend so much of it just being an asshole for no apparent reason.
When you're at home, do you have to have something on at all times, or can you handle the silence? Because with me, I can go without any music or television on.
Well, you don't listen to music at all, right?
Right. So, I mean, so that part's not even that hard for me, but I don't even have to have the TV on. I can just, just go silent in the place.
That's amazing. That's just amazing to me. I mean, I can't, am
I in the minority there?
I think so. As soon as I get in, I have to have the TV on.
I believe in like quiet time, like a time for meditation, but just to act like I don't need any stimulation, I don't know. I think I probably do.
It's very weird because the other day I drove home, and as soon as I pulled into my driveway, I went to go turn my radio off, and then it was already off, and I just thought that was the weirdest thing, that I drove all the way home with nothing on, and I kind of didn't even realize it.
You must have had a lot of shit on your mind that day.
Yeah, so it was just like, it was weird, and I was like, whoa. No, this was like the other day.
You won't leave her alone.
You won't let it go. I let it go.
You won't let it go.
What?
You're a sick man.
I need something on to fall asleep to. I need something when I'm in the bathroom. My big fantasy, like my number one dream in the world.
The kerplunk isn't enough?
Is to, when I get if I ever get rich, to get a television for my shower.
Yeah, that's really wealthy. To be able to have that extra $200. That's got to be just fantastic to have a little TV in there.
That's weird you brought that up. I was thinking about being at home with nothing on. I went for a drive a couple weekends ago. Did not crack the radio at all.
You don't listen to music?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even put on anything, talk or anything. Just silence there and back.
What do you think? What goes on in that crazy world of yours?
When I'm driving, it's like, don't get lost, don't get lost, don't get lost. So,
pretty short mantra.
Yeah, his mantras aren't fucking long.
Or good, or healthy.
Your mantra should be anxiety and depression, anxiety and depression, anxiety and depression.
Don't say that to me.
And your autobiography title. No, but I mean, if you're driving, I could not possibly understand.
You had to cover that up.
When no
one laughed and just looked at you.
No, but seriously, you have a problem with this.
Moving on.
I thought everyone was happy.
I wouldn't mind the moving on, but it's the awkward transition.
So what goes through your mind, Fezzy, when you're sitting there in that tomb that you call an apartment? There's no sound. There's no one to talk to.
Right.
What goes on? Are you thinking of things?
I'm thinking, but
are you? What?
You know what? Nothing good.
I just think that you're like Putty. You're just sitting in your fucking chair. You're not thinking. You're not doing anything.
Maybe I am.
You turn off like a robot.
Even if I have like the TV, this will happen to me a lot. If I have the TV on and like, let's say the phone rings and I'll just hit the mute button on the TV, I'll forget to go unmute it and turn the sound back on forever.
But you're so weird. You don't listen to music. You don't really like film. You don't go on the internet.
Right. Yeah.
How do you spend the 21 hours a day that we don't see you? Just checking your blood pressure?
There is some of that.
Vital signs? Just constantly? I mean, you wonder why you worry all the time and you have these things, but we can't ever... You don't read. You don't read novels.
No.
You don't like art.
No, and the weird thing is, the hours seem to fly by. Like, it's, 11 o'clock at night in no time.
right, well, you're at your house, you're not doing anything, right?
Right.
You're not on the computer, you're not reading, you're not watching TV, you're not listening to music. It's 6 o'clock at night. What are you doing between 6 and, let's say, 7:30 of this silent time? You're running silent, running deep.
I will probably order something to eat, and we wait and eat it when it gets there. And I may even fall asleep at that point for like a half hour, 45 minutes.
All right, but
So there's a lot of sleep there.
But, all right, so let's say after you eat, what happens? I just don't understand what you're doing to fill your time.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I do. I mean, I'll watch some, Science Channel stuff, or I'll watch some primetime things. But for the most part, yeah, it's either like just emptying the dishwasher or something like that. I'd love to know. I'll pay closer attention to what I'm thinking about, but I think it's usually just negative things that I'm just letting that reel run, even though it's not healthy.
What would be one of the negative things?
I mean, I'll stop and think back to something either embarrassing or bad that happened like years ago.
Give us one. Give us something that would pop up.
Let's see. I remember, I'll think back about just like an embarrassing time in high school where it's like I forgot my, I forgot my gym clothes or something like that. I mean, and a thing like that will come up.
Why would that be embarrassing, though? I mean, for me,
then I had to go out in like my jeans and stuff, and we were.
I swear to God, my gym clothes were cutoffs. I don't give a fuck. I ain't giving you money for that stupid fucking shorts. I don't know why you do like the negative, and you do focus on the negative.
Yeah, and and it's not healthy, but I wallow in it, and I don't even realize I'm doing it.
But why don't you just say that you enjoy it? Why do you have to now even say it's not healthy? You're saying it's not good that I think about the not good. But you must enjoy it. You must enjoy the wallowing, because that's what you do.
Yeah. I mean, it's where I'm comfortable. I'll say I enjoy the comfortability of it.
Then why aren't you happy with that? If it's something that you like doing and you're comfortable with it, right?
Right.
Why don't you just accept that?
Because I'm not happy with it. I mean,
you just said you would worry. You're comfortable.
I mean, maybe I'm comfortable because I don't know anything else, and it's comfortable to go there. But
obviously, you know other things. You know other things.
But when
you're making a choice.
But when I start to daydream, I daydream. Like, I don't daydream about the future or anything.
You don't fantasize daydream.
No, I don't fantasize daydreaming. I'll just drift back to like an embarrassing or a sad memory.
Right. But why don't you say, I've chosen this, I like it, and just be there? Why do you do something that you don't like, and then you're mad at yourself for not liking it? Why don't you just go, that's the way I am. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, I don't want to be that way.
Why not?
Because it hasn't gotten me anywhere so far.
It's gotten you here.
That's true. When you think back at some of those embarrassing moments, do you get embarrassed, or do you laugh at them?
Or do you change it in your mind, like,
yeah.
Then I turned around and punched that bully. You know what I mean? Like, you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah, you could do whatever you want. No, I just go to those moments and relive them full on.
So you feel like you're a victim of whatever pops into your head. You're not running the thing. It's just happening. And you're, let's say, a tourist or an observer of your own mind. You don't run anything.
Right, yeah. I'm just watching it all go by.
So you're not in charge of even your quiet time.
No. I mean, and I have, consciously stop thinking about that or think about something else.
That's not how to do it, though. You know enough about that to go, stop is not the way to do it. If you go, don't think about an elephant, you think about an elephant.
Right.
So that's not fucking helpful. That's back into your other piece. But why don't you just say, this is who I am and I enjoy being this person? Because why else would you do things unless that's what you want it to be?
I don't know why I do it, but I don't know if that's honest of me to say. I mean, I can honestly say that's who I am, and that's what I do.
But that's not good enough for you.
No. I mean, no. I can't say that I'm happy torturing myself.
But you're not torturing yourself. You're saying it's happening to you. It's like getting mad about your height. There's nothing you can do about it, right?
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so...
Like, part of your thing is always saying there's something wrong here. No matter what is going on, you think you should be doing something else.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I don't understand why, though. Why don't you just say, this is what I do?
I tried to do that, like, last Sunday when I was, like, sleeping all day.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, you know, I told myself, hey, maybe you're just tired and you're sleeping all day. You know, maybe that's just what you do on a Sunday.
Right.
And no, I wasn't buying it.
What do you mean you weren't buying it? You've never, you don't buy the fact that people take naps?
No, I buy the fact that people take naps, but I just like, no, it still doesn't fit. Even though I was like trying to accept that, I can't feel the acceptance.
Well, you accept the fact that you always pick on yourself, right?
Yeah, I accept that as a fact.
Because you enjoy that. You enjoy running yourself down.
I must enjoy it because it's what I do. Yeah.
So be happy with it. Be happy with the fact that you beat yourself up.
Woody Allen is happy with it.
No.
Some guys make a career of like that, you know, that type of, I'm not saying woe was me, but just like, you know, maybe a glass half empty type of look.
Sure.
Outlook on stuff. And Woody Allen, you know, Larry David.
Well, you said that Janine Garofalo was your favorite on Masked, and she's always beating up on herself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, at one point, you know, she even caught herself from, you know, calling herself stupid.
And that's when I reminded her, no, you are stupid.
So, yeah, I didn't realize. I did. You know what? I didn't
do realize you.
Well,
I mean, we've talked about these things every time, and then you always act like you've never heard of them before, or ever thought about them before. But we do this over and over and over. And this is one of the things that you like to do, is talk about yourself and your misery. You are more involved when you're talking about your misery than anything else that we do on the show.
Right.
Back there, you know, if we're talking about anything else, you stay in the background, you throw a little shot in her hair, there'll be a quick one-liner. But when it comes to talk about your pain, you take front and center. You're happy to talk about it. You're excited to roll these things back out, bring out examples. You don't do that for anything else that we talk about.
Yeah, it's true. It's yeah. But what I was gonna say was I didn't know that the silence thing was tied into that. I didn't realize that those two things were going together.
I don't even know if they are or not. You might be doing the same thing when you're watching TV. You might be doing the same thing when you're watching a movie.
Yeah, that could be. So yeah. So does no one else do the silent thing?
I like times of silence. I don't like, but I don't spend a lot of my time, as much of my time alone as you do, you know?
Right.
But I think everybody needs to recharge. I think a little quiet is good in your life. A little meditation is good in your life.
I like silence when you're walking. It's the only time I like silence.
You don't like an iPod?
Occasionally, but iPods for me are more like running, exercising, and stuff like that. And I think the just walking around in the city, no iPod, that's a nice time to have some silence. But then again, there's so much stuff going on. I'm not even sure if that counts.
Yeah, I don't know if that's all that quiet either. Walking around the city of New York. What about you, Lily? You quiet time at all?
Well, I do yoga, so that's usually where I start.
No, you do that by yourself? You have a class?
I go to a class. Sometimes I do it in my room.
Yeah.
If I can't really get to a class.
And that's in silence, or you put music with that?
It's very, very low. But then once I'm done with like the stretches and stuff like that, is the meditation, and it's completely silent.
Oh, you sit and meditate?
After, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the meditation, Fez?
You know what? Just recently I have started doing it. Like, I mean, in the past week by recently.
Has it worked for you, though?
I noticed that I have trouble staying focused on what the CD is telling me to stay focused on.
See, that's not meditation. That's like a fucking guided thing. To really meditate, that's when you go to complete silence. And that's when thoughts come to you, just let go of them.
Oh,
you just see them for what they are. But the thing that I guess it could be considered a guided meditation.
Yeah, that's what I have.
But it's not the same thing as to just completely sit there and meditate and literally empty everything. And that's the kind of silence that, is probably very good for you. I mean, at least that's what they say.
Yeah.
I mean, even 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
But Lillian, when you're in a yoga class with a woman, you just keep thinking, I fuck her the whole time.
Not usually, no.
Because that's what I would be thinking.
I do notice that the instructor has a really nice body, and I'm like, I got to keep going because I would like my ass to look like that. Or
you like that ass on your face. Is that one of the things
I
you
don't think I've thought about that, no.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. It's nice, though.
So what got you starting the guided meditations, Fez?
The psychologist I was seeing gave me a meditation CD that he had put together.
He's on it? Hi, this is your psychologist.
Well, it's his voice doing the guided meditation, and then as he handed it to me, he also said, I also did the music for this.
Oh, come on.
So I didn't know if that was a thing where he was trying to get his music on the radio show or not.
But, Fez, since
I don't think we play a lot of meditation music.
No.
I think people will be fucking crashing their cars.
I mean, since you spend so much of your time in silence, maybe you should try the opposite. Maybe you should, try putting on music, and, maybe that'll clear your...
Get it nice and loud.
Maybe that'll clear your mind and take your mind off of the negative things that you think about or the things that embarrass you. Maybe that could work.
Why don't you get a Wii?
Maybe you don't like music because you don't like lyrics. I know that you're always confused by what lyrics mean.
Always.
Why don't you try jazz music? So you're just having the music, and you don't have to sit there and go, what does that mean? Because Fez is always confused when people start talking about song lyrics.
I am always confused by that, and I feel like I have trouble hearing lyrics. Like if someone else was listening to a song, I feel like they're hearing it perfectly clear. And I'm like, what did he say? What did he just sing?
It's amazing you got into radio. I don't understand why you picked radio, because you have zero love for it.
Yeah, it's a very odd choice, I guess. Yeah. There was a Sleeve song the other day where I had like my head to the speaker and I'm going, what words is he saying? I just couldn't understand a Sleeve song that we had.
Peace Hold?
No, that one I got.
Oh.
What was it?
It was the Dead Bird one.
Let's play it.
Played.
Let's play it. Franklin, you were just telling me a story about a bad omen today? That's me talking.
We were standing outside
That's your
of
old
the
friend
studio
Ron. It's
today,
Franklin.
and
He's your
the
buddy.
bird was flying
This I
and just
understand.
stopped and hit the concrete.
Tell us when you get confused.
Okay, I will.
Was that bird named the Ron and Fez show?
Now the moon is up and the sun is down. The crowd's creeping all around.
I didn't get that last line at all.
With the bosses go. I'm about to spin and gonna have a photo. It's meaningless to me.
Charlton Heston died at age 84.
That's you.
That I understand.
And I fucking admire him for it. I fucking envy him. Laying in the dirt.
I've become unsteady in the stable crowd. Racksons and the jokers who light this town. I like kryptonite to me.
By the way, Fez,
I can't understand any of what he just sang.
Lunch yesterday.
It's like kryptonite.
Yeah.
Have you had your hearing tested? Because, a lifetime of wearing these fucking cans might be destroying you.
Yeah, I've never got my hearing tested.
Why don't
I'm
you do
not
that?
in school.
Why don't you do that in one of the 90 fucking doctor appointments you have a week? You have a doctor, right?
Yeah.
Just ask him to do a quick hearing test.
Yeah, I'll
Maybe
do
you got
that.
a little hearing loss.
I'll put that on the list. I mean, was that clear to everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Easy. Like an anchor to the sea.
Completely went by me.
Yeah, it's kind of straightforward. Maybe the music is distracting you. Like you're listening to the music, but not the words.
Do you like to read poems?
I
You like
never.
spoken word poetry?
No, I never have. Never gotten into that.
You just like sitting on your couch waiting for the show to start?
21 hours later.
Do you understand things that you read?
Sometimes I have to go back and reread a couple of lines. Yeah. But for the most part, yeah. I'd say 99%, yeah, I can get what I read.
They're going to lock you up, brother. There's no way out of this. There's just no way out of this. It's just unraveling. It's such an incredible pace anymore.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
How come?
Well, it just feels like a slippery slope has gotten really slippery. Just sliding on down.
The good news is you're looking more and more like Sean Connery every day. That's a good thing.
Very handsome.
I still don't know about this look.
I'm so glad that you stopped putting that black shoe polish on your beard. It looks fantastic.
I saw an old picture of me with black shoe polish. The whole NWO look, Hulk Hogan, looked awful.
Yeah, this looks great.
This looks like Fez to me, rather than like G.I. Joe.
It just seems like I have an awful lot of, like, too many colors going.
You know what? We're able to focus, though. It doesn't. You're not throwing us off.
But maybe Fez should look at himself in a different way. Like, you have all these weird, intricate quirks. Maybe that makes you a special person, rather than someone who should...
Like retarded?
I think that's what he was going for.
No, not at all. Remember Dudley from Royal Tannenbaums, the person that Bill Murray like?
Sure, he's the retarded kid.
No, he wasn't retarded.
The boy who can't tell time.
Right, but at the same time had amazing hearing. So like, look at it from that perspective.
He has bad hearing.
Stop helping.
He can't tell time also. Oh God, no.
No, I can't.
Well, Fez, the fact that you're unique, is that a good thing or a bad thing to you?
I think it's a bad thing. I don't want to, like, right now in my life, I don't want to feel unique. I don't want to feel like I stand out.
See, that to me separates you from, like, everyone else. I mean, in terms of, you're a larger-than-life, radio personality, it's because of your uniqueness. So if you embraced it, you might feel that much more powerful about you.
I I understand what you're saying, but there's something about me that's trying to cling to some normal thing right now.
And what's normal?
I don't know. Normal is like having a social life. Normal is,
you have a social life, though.
Not having stents at my age. Normal.
Normal is having a working spine, right? Normal is having lungs at work.
Mm-hmm.
You have those things. I mean, do you honestly think that a paralyzed person wouldn't look at you and act like you don't have it made? You don't think somebody who's had spots all over their lungs wouldn't look at you and like you had it made?
Oh, totally, they would.
Yeah. So you're acting like anyone that somehow your life is tougher than everyone else's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see the selfishness in that.
I mean, you're saying stents at your age. There's babies born with their fucking hearts out of their chest. There's babies born that have to have incredible amounts of surgery from the second that they're born.
Right.
And they find a way to go on. Again, you focus on whatever little negatives that you can find and act like because everything isn't perfect, therefore it's bad.
Yeah, I go into that whole right and wrong thing. Like, if something feels uncomfortable, it's definitely wrong.
Why?
It's the way I have worked this mind for so long.
You say right and wrong, but all you're really coming up with is wrong. You're not finding any rights. I just gave you things that you have that are incredibly valuable. Mm-hmm. Your spine, your lungs, your eyesight.
Yeah.
Your liver works, your kidney works, your heart does work after a couple of small stents, not massive, and not a massive operation.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Do you realize how many things in your body are working right now? How many things in your mind are working? You're not focusing on any of those.
No, I never stop and think of that.
Why? Well, why? Wouldn't that be helpful?
It would be helpful, and I never think to stop and think about that. Like, it doesn't occur to me to think about that.
But now it does. Now that you know about it. Again.
Yeah.
Because we have this conversation. The same conversation over and over and over. And you don't get it just from me. You get it from everyone else. And I know how many people have emailed you that you talked to for a little while that tried to help you through things, and then you just stopped doing it with. I know your whole medication club you've turned your back on. All those people contact me and say you stopped talking with me. So that's all the ways that people help you think and see the good things. But you push those people away to hold on to your negative things. Now, having said that, there's nothing wrong with that. If you like to be negative, be negative. Enjoy it, which I think you kind of are. I think even when it comes to picking out, oh, I'm not right, I think you enjoy not being right. I think that is who you have decided to become.
I mean, it must be, because that's who I am. It must be, the decision I've made. So I guess I don't know. I accept that and quit fighting it. And I don't know if that changes anything.
Until we have the conversation on Monday, which will be exactly the same as this one.
I think Fez has to, one thing is just stop making the definition of normalcy so specific. Like, I almost look
I don't even know who he thinks is normal.
Right. I honestly look at normal as someone who wakes up in the morning, maybe takes a shower, goes to a paying job, comes home, goes to sleep. I mean, everything in between that is fucked up, and it's unpredictable. That's like the way life is. If you do that, maybe my definition is too broad. But I think you get up, you have breakfast, you go to a job, you come home. That's normal.
Well, first of all, I don't know anyone who doesn't have some kind of social problems. Most of the people I know, they're dealing with, fucking, I don't want people, too many people around that I don't know. I'm not comfortable in this case. I'm not comfortable in going over bridges. I'm not comfortable in an elevator. I'm not comfortable in a plane. People aren't 100% comfortable all the time.
Except like retarded people. I mean, there's no one who we know that is normal, quote unquote. But then again, everyone that we know is normal, if just by that definition.
Well, exactly. If the fucking definition of this is the norm, this is the way things are, then being out of whack is fucking normal. I don't have a lot of friends that aren't taking some kind of fucking medication that's given to them by a shrink. I don't have a lot of them in my life. I don't have a lot of friends that aren't borderline alcoholics just so that they can stay out in a social situation.
Everyone on our show, except for maybe Ron and Earl, are medicating themselves in some fashion.
And the only reason why I'm not medicating myself is because I went so fucking far with that. It was literally destructive.
Right. So, I mean, but everyone else is doing it.
But I don't think we all have the same amount of self-interest as Fez does.
I have definitely put myself up on a pedestal of not normal.
You're just trying to guess what I want to hear now. You are not engaged in this conversation at all. We were talking about something else. We pulled it back into this. And then once we start to talk, you're like, yeah, I do that. Just like when that woman from Taxi came in, whatever she said to him, fucking he agreed with.
Mary Lou Henner.
And I guarantee you she left here thinking she changed her life. That something happened. And I know that it's bullshit because you do it with me. You tell me yes all the time. And I can only assume that you mean no. Because if you go by what people do and not what they say. And I guarantee you, you and I have had this conversation 125 times.
Yes, we have. Yeah. Probably more. I mean, I can't deny that.
You can't deny anything. You don't want to. As far as normal goes, who wants to fucking be normal? Normal people want to be like fucking people. Other people that they look like, and they think their lives are great. The reality is they're just looking at other normal people who, take some chances. That's all. Take the occasional shot.
There is nothing such as normal. Doesn't exist.
I don't think it does either.
It's impossible. I mean, even like if we're talking about just jobs, I mean, you would think, okay, such a routine job as a postman, Sorry, Bobby Pantera, but would be boring and very normal. But those guys, I'm sure, well, those are the guys who go crazy, you know, and
that's
shit like
called
that.
going postal. It literally got fucking invented about those guys. But I want to think of their parents. Are your parents what you would consider normal? No, of course no. Of course
No.
Nuts! But at the same time, other people would look at my parents and say, oh, they're so normal. I know my wife does it.
Yeah.
Says, your parents are normal. Like, my parents are insane. My father was always talking about Africa, and my mom's 68 years old going down to El Salvador on women's retreats.
See, to me, that sounds exciting.
It is, but it's not normal. Or maybe it is.
What's with the love of Africa?
He went over there and fucking helped. Dave thinks it's the most boring thing in the world. The guy went over and helped Africans get water and stuff, and Dave acted like, oh, shut up, Dad. Here we go with that story again.
Oh, my gosh.
The guy cares about something outside of himself.
Right.
He's a
He was
hero.
on, Farm Aid. I just call. Oh my God! What was the thing in the early '60s? That
Peace
JFK
Corps,
said,
you idiot.
Peace Corps, Farm fucking Aid.
He was a farmer. He sang with Willie Nelson.
Oh.
And Fez, it doesn't make him a hero. Now he's not so abnormal that he's heroic.
Yeah.
He's just a person living their life. You get so much time to live. That's it. You only have how many more summers? You don't even know.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know. That seems kind of heroic to me, to go over there where it could be dangerous and help people.
You get your own fucking joy out of it. You get your own joy out of doing those things.
Sure does, yeah.
You know? What do you have that gives you joy? What is your passion about?
You know what? I don't know at this point. I don't think I have.
You don't know what makes you happy. I mean, if you don't know what makes you happy, why are you surprised that you're not happy? If you didn't have any destination, right, and you got in a car, why would you think you should be showing up somewhere? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally know.
No, see, he's still doing it. He's just fucking agreeing. It's passive aggression. You're not engaged.
Yeah, I have to. I mean,
yeah.
See, I can't do it without saying the yeah.
Yeah, everything you guys say, I'm going to start doing. I'm going to do it. Thank you. Thank you, lady from Taxi. Your book's going to do a lot of good for a lot of people. I'm living proof of that.
Mary Lou Henner. She was also in Johnny Dangerously, for crying out loud.
Who fucking cares about that piece of garbage?
I forgot she was in that.
It's a good movie.
So what's next for you, Watley? Shot in the neck with a fucking trank dart?
Probably.
That's the ultimate agreeing with Ron.
Do you see how difficult it is? You see how difficult it is to be engaged in a conversation? Would you at least admit, Ron, I don't want to talk to you on the air. I do not want to be engaged in a conversation with you.
I'll admit I don't want to be engaged in this conversation because I don't know what to say.
And this is what we do, though, for a living.
Yeah.
This is our job.
Right. What's next for me is I started with a new therapist that I see more than once a week, and I started a group therapy.
How's that working out?
I've been to one group, and there was only 2 people in it. So I'm afraid... I thought it was really good, just listening to that other person talk, you know, and hearing, you know, her perspective.
Oh. Now, what is her deal?
Both heart attack survivors.
Really?
Yeah.
How's she look?
She's a little older than me.
Wow, and she's still alive?
Hey!
That's great.
Estelle Getty?
She is doing...
I don't,
He just said Estelle Getty.
No, it's not Estelle Getty. I don't know how much you're...
When I had my heart attack, 1942.
I mean, it's not an anonymous group, so I don't know if I can say,
You don't have to say it to me.
what was said there.
You don't have to say it. I mean, none of us are going to know her.
Yeah,
What did she say to you that touched you? You can be general about it.
That her feelings after her heart attack, complete opposite of mine.
She was ecstatic. To still be alive.
Oh, no. She's pissed that she's alive. She's furious.
She died a little bit?
She died and got resuscitated.
Yeah.
And was furious.
I've heard that from other people. I've found that really interesting. That some people that are brought back, they say that the feeling is so peaceful and so wonderful that they hate it coming back here.
Wow, that's amazing. If that's not proof for the afterlife and can calm you, then I don't know what is.
And no, it's just a proof that it's more comfortable to be dead than it is alive.
Yeah, she didn't see anything.
Oh, she didn't?
No, because that was my first question.
But she just felt great?
Well, no, here's what she got pissed about. She felt that she had the perfect death. You know how, like, some people worry about, you know, growing old and not being able to take care of themselves, or they get a disease and they linger and they suffer? She was gone like that. And she thought that was the perfect way to go. Almost like they say, going in your sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she had a perfect death, and they brought her back from it to an imperfect life.
Great.
I don't know.
So I've just found that absolutely fast. And her thing where, you know, she's like, her anxiety that she had before the heart attack went out the window.
Because nothing matters.
Exactly. Nothing matters to her. Her issues are she's furious all the time. So
how long ago did she have her heart attack?
She had hers probably, I think, like a year and a half ago.
So you're hanging around now, just you and a woman who wants to die.
Well, it's supposed to be more people, and more people are supposed to join it.
Mm-hmm.
But so I hope that happens.
Why?
So
Just
so we can keep it going.
You can keep it going with two people for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm afraid, you know, I'm like, if she's gone, you know, then there goes the group.
Like a Lifetime movie.
Well, you're already worried about what could go wrong with the group. You found a woman. She hates life. Sounds perfect for you.
Yeah, and she's got like a lot of home issues too.
What's that mean?
Just problems at home with her family.
Like?
Husband problems, children problems.
They don't want to be with Grouchy McGrouch?
Why can't you befriend it like her? And this could be your like social companion.
Oh, yeah, she sounds like somebody I want to go to the movie with. You're sitting there trying to watch a movie, you just hear, God, I wish I was dead! I was so much happier dead!
What the fuck is this, Iron Man? Fuck this shit.
I go to a movie with fuckwat. So it was a good meeting.
It was a very good meeting. I enjoyed that.
How'd you feel at the end of it?
I felt a little like my brain was scattered. Just from, you know, I've met with the psychiatrist, I met with the psychologist in the group, the therapist. My brain just seemed a little scrambled. It seemed like a lot of stuff.
All right. So it's too much for you.
So, I mean, just in that respect, I think once it's like a regularly scheduled thing, where I won't have all these appointments all the time, I should be on course.
To
happiness.
Ron and Fez show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Shut up! Will you shut up? Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Shut up! Oh, come and see the violence inherent in the system. Help! Help! I'm being repressed. Bloody peasant! Oh, what a giveaway! Did you hear that? Did you hear that, eh? That's what I'm on about. Do you see him repressing me? You saw it, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's the Ron and Fez show. Kind of a pre-recorded jam we're doing here today, Fezzy. It's Friday. We were just talking about you, and you're getting your life together, and everything's all working out. I threw Lily the hell out of here, and Franklin and our old intern Nico stopped in. How you doing, boys?
I'm fine.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
We had a little bit of food here, and then we got into an acid talk where I turned around, and it looked like Franklin and Dave were trying to talk Nico into taking LSD. I'm going to tell you something, Nico. You're a nice young man. You're just graduating from college now.
That's right.
Do not listen to them.
Oh.
LSD is not for the weak of mind. You, my friend, are a weak head, and there's no possible way I want you taking a drug.
Well, it sounds euphoric.
It can be. Under the right circumstances, yeah. But sometimes you go very sideways. And for that, my friend, you need to have a trained mind. You have to have an improvisational system that I don't believe that you have.
Oh.
I can see you with a fork in your own neck screaming, I'm almost done with the cake. Dave, how old were you first time you did acid?
16.
16?
And I did 4 tabs. All at the same time.
What kind was it? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
The old orange barrels, microdot? Blotter.
It had little. It was blotter, and it had little snakes on it. If that helps anyone,
It really does. It helps a lot. Well, here's the funny thing about bladder acid too: is they have a big sheet of it, and then they, some fucking hippie is dropping drops of liquid acid. How much you getting? If you're getting there's 2 drops. Suddenly you're double dosing. Your friends aren't. Do you remember the first? How old were you?
I was 14 when I first tripped, and it was Popeyes, I think.
Popeyes.
Yeah. Like little Popeyes.
I was 14 also. LSD 25. Oh my God. Was that just a rocket shot off the planet Earth? I mean, it's really, now looking back on it, the person who sold this to me is child abuse. That is child abuse. I remember I did it early because it was a Sunday, and at the time I had to be in by 10 o'clock or something, I had like a curfew. So I did it right before Sunday dinner, me and my friend. And I'm sitting there, I'm having Sunday dinner. It was like roast beef and mashed potatoes with my family. And all of a sudden, I just see the mashed potatoes. I'm like, what the fuck? And I mean, when it wasn't like a slow into it. It was just like, boom, peak, right? It just fucking hit me. And the house that I had lived in, my entire life was a different place. And I just I look up and my mom goes like this, "You're not eating anything. You're not eating anything." And I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I at? And literally, as I'm staring at this monster that used to be my mother, this liquid-headed monster that's going in and out, I just hear my doorbell ringing. Ding, 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 ding. It was my buddy who hit it hard and just went running up the street. We got to get out of here, man. He's just ringing my fucking thing. And I spent the next... Jesus, man, it must have been like 20 hours just fucking wrestling with it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first time I ever did it, I did 4 tabs. I went to a house party, and no one else was on acid, and I just felt like everyone at the party... You
didn't even have a trip partner.
No.
That's so stupid.
Antisocial. Really dangerous. And I remember all the guests at the party just became a giant one monster.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm like, I have...
Transformer.
Yeah, I'm like, or Voltron. And I'm like, I have to get the fuck out of here. I tried to leave, and I only lived like a minute away, 2 minutes away.
It is amazing how many times you'll think to your head, well, I got to get the fuck out of here. We got to go.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you have no idea where.
Yeah, right.
Or where you are.
We'll get away from this feeling. Yeah. This feeling is awful.
I know. As if going back to like my parents' house was any safer. But I tried to leave the house, and again, it was only 2 minutes away. I'm walking, and about like 2 hours later, I check my watch. I'm like, how come I'm not home yet? And I'd simply been walking around the house of the party, and all the people were
trip
staring
to nowhere.
at me. Yeah, and
it's the journey to nowhere.
Why is Dave walking around the house for 2 hours? I thought I was totally nuts.
How long were you tripping for the four tabs?
The first time, it was like 12 or 14 hours.
Oh.
It was insane. At one point, I'm in my bed, and this, like, I can remember vividly to this day, this ice cream cone goblin was just like, you have a little bit longer to go. Oh my God.
That was Beanie.
I'm like, fuck.
You can't be my trip partner.
It's like,
yeah, I know, man.
I try to describe people, but to see an ice cream cone that has become a goblin is the fucking worst. I almost jumped out of my bedroom window.
Oh my God.
You know what? It's weird that you said that because one time, and like I said, most of the time I would be so young, I had to get home, and I remember laying in my bed knowing there's no fucking, there's no outs, there's no fucking way this is wearing off for a long time. And I'm like fucking hearing this woman singing like an opera thing. And it was a fucking siren, man. She was calling me. And I was like, if I follow that voice, either something really good is going to happen or something really bad. But it was fucking, I mean, when you're hearing a woman fucking sing to you, I couldn't make out the words, but she was trying to fucking pull me down the street. Fuck. and, you know, in hindsight, like, if I would have waited until, you know, I would have had some psychology in my life, some, you know, experience, some philosophy, something. But, you know, I just jumped into it so quickly.
I think this is what actually pulled me into looking at psychology and looking at theories and looking at things like that. It opened up like a door. Literally, the first time I did acid, I felt like a light came on in the back of my head that was kind of cracked, like a doorway that was kind of cracked, and it bursted open, and this flood of images and light and feeling came through. And literally, that light went from my mind into the room and started like a fire in the room, but it wasn't a fire of fear. And I was like, you know what? There is way too much going on. And I literally from outside, I was watching the day go from night to day to night to day to night to day, and the stars would happen in the room. And I'm just like, there is so much more about this world that I want to find out about.
It's really interesting that we've never done any like real serious work to find out what is going down with all that, because you would think that somebody would take some real interest. And I guess they did in like, you know, the 1950s or whatever, when they tried to figure it out, and they just, this is too crazy. Yeah, the government gave up on it.
We're not getting anything out of this.
Or did they think there's too much? Because it really does feel like you're incredibly close to something. And everything, Tom Robbins, the writer who did, you know, even Cowgirls Get the Blues and all that type of stuff. He said, you know, it was that before and afterlife thing for him, is that on acid he looked around and he saw that, you know, flowers had personality and, you know, everything was alive and pulsating. And that changed, you know, his creativity from that point on. But there's very few people that will give it that kind of positive spin, you know what I mean, and said, you know, this opened up things for me.
It does. I mean, it does. It does expand your mind. I know it's such a bad cliche, but I totally believe it's true.
I became a different artist the day after I tripped. Like, there was a point where the day before I was drawing cartoons with outlines, and the day after I realized that there's no separation between one person and another and one object or another. It's just gradations of light. And I drew differently from that point.
For me, it cut into my baseball career, because I'm like, I really don't see why I'm playing second base anymore. There's so much to figure out. How many times did you think you tripped?
I'd say at least 22 times.
Yeah. Dave?
40, 50.
Yeah, I probably went like up over that too.
But only acid, though. I've done other things more.
Yeah, the mushrooms and all that.
Shrooms and ecstasy,
like baby stuff, isn't it? The ecstasy.
It's just you giggle on mushrooms, maybe a little weak hallucination.
It's not the same.
But acid really does to me feel like going to Jupiter.
Yes.
It's a different world, man.
And it is, I mean, again, anyone listening, there's no possible way I would even recommend it to anybody.
No.
Because I would really think do it at a health spa after cleansing yourself for a week, having your spiritual healer there with you. And maybe under those circumstances, you know, you have a doctor around, then that stuff would make some kind of sense. Not the fucking gun up to the forehead the way the three of us did it. But I remember one time I'm on the Wildwood fucking boardwalk, and we stopped to get a water ice. You people call them Italian ices. It's a cherry water ice. And I fucking get it. I take a lick of it. And my whole mouth went cherry, right? Just, and then it went up through my face, down through my head, my neck. I felt it go through and slowly until I could taste cherry in my toes, my fingertips. And all I did was pull that water ice down where nobody else could touch it. I'm like, this is the best motherfucker I've ever had, and I ain't sharing it with the son of a bitch. This is amazing.
Candies are the best. I mean, I one time had cotton candy, and I'm like, it's so fluffy. How did they get this so light and pink? And it's unbelievable.
No, did you ever go sideways? Did you ever have the really bad trip?
Oh yeah.
I have never had a bad trip on any drug ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can roll with it.
Yeah.
How about you, Dave?
No. Oh God, I had some real bad trips. I had one bad trip where I couldn't talk anymore, so it just made me panic because I was trying to explain to my friend I can't talk, and my friend retells the story to me like this. I was just going like, oh man, and my friend's like, hey, dude, you're not talking. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like trying to talk. I'm like, why can't you understand me, Jason? But he just heard it as.
Dude, I've had the exact opposite. I tripped this one girl up in upstate New York. It was like we were in the woods, right? And we started tripping, and for some reason turned to like wood nymphs. And I could literally understand what she was saying, but I know we weren't speaking English at all. We weren't saying any kind of words. We were just like making noises and rolling.
Just bouncing around.
Seriously, literally rolling leaves and jumping,
playing a pan flute.
My favorite thing about acid was like how things just don't make sense anymore. One time I took a bunch of acid. My parents were out of town, and they called me and said, you have to pick up our clothes at the laundromat for church tomorrow. So I got on my bike, I went to the laundromat, and I had the money all ready to go, and the guy's like, okay, pick up the coat or the jacket. And just didn't make any sense. I'm like, why would I pay him money for the clothes? I was like, wait, why would he wash my parents' clothes? Why would they wash their own clothes?
It doesn't make more
and
sense.
I fucking got on my bike and left. I just got the hell out of there.
Listen, kid, I got a lot of customers.
Here's the deal. The last thing you want to be doing when you're tripping is chores.
Yes.
There should not be a to-do list.
I know.
You should also not be allowed to handle money. I could not use money when I was tripping. That was just like, it was anti-me.
Yeah. One time we were at a concert and we're sitting behind this fucking kid and he's got a pencil in his pocket, right? My friend fucking pulls the pencil out and he goes, what are you doing with a pencil at a concert? He goes, what are you going to do? Write down the name of all the songs? I stand up. This asshole has a pencil in a fucking concert. He's going to sit here and write everything out. He's going, no, I'm not. No, just you. And he wouldn't take the pencil back. I don't even want that pencil. At the time, it seemed like the funniest fucking thing. And just like we had seen the craziest thing known to man. Next day, I'm thinking maybe you just had a fucking pencil from earlier today. Why do we make such a big deal about that? But I agree with you, man. Like a fucking piece of gum or something could be like all the mysteries in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Are right there, man.
Oh, man. I used to love eating peanuts for some reason. Like, nothing's better than peanuts. Like, okay, before we trip, we got to get peanuts.
I know. When you try to recreate.
yeah. You think every trip from then on is going to be great with peanuts. What's the big deal with the peanuts?
I know. Last time the same fucking songs.
Right.
You try to do everything the same way. And it never you can never get back there.
It's totally unpredictable.
It's unique.
Every fucking trip was totally different.
Yeah,
right.
Completely.
Somewhere.
But
Mars.
towards the end of it, like I was just fucking sitting there with a bottle of Jack. As soon as the came in, I just started to try to fucking slow it down a little bit. Because you can just pour whiskey down your fucking throat.
Yep.
You could drink 10, 12 beers without even fucking feeling it. Everything else just bounces off you. Mm-hmm. Anything else that you could possibly take.
Right. I won a drinking contest in college when I went to Fordham because I knew, okay, we're gonna have a drinking contest. I decided to drop acid just for the drinking factor, but then I never collected.
Cheating.
I never collected the money because I once again I got afraid.
That happens to you now on O&A.
You're the fucking Conseco of drinking contests. This record doesn't hold up. Yeah, I can't believe that you never had to go south on you, man, because that's when the fucking fear hits. I mean, the way we were talking about good feelings, when the fear fucking hits you, you can't get out of it.
I actually embrace it. It's kind of a weird thing. Like, I think that there's something about, I had a thing where I realized that all my senses were separated in daily life, and all my emotions were separated in daily life. But when I was tripped, everything was one. So it was like fear is the same as comfort. It's just different parts of it. And it kind of stays with me now.
Absolutely.
I don't really get extreme emotions one way or the other too much anymore. Like, I kind of just roll with it. Nothing really makes me not want to be there.
Well, something probably unsnapped in your brain.
Yeah.
And it's not working anymore the way it would for a human being. Mm-hmm. But no, I understand that you do have, like, you will, whatever dark fucking emotion, it becomes like a physical thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So you do have to find a way of pushing it aside. But it's really bad, like, if you're only tripping with one other person, and then they go bad on you,
that I've
and then
had.
you're trying to fucking talk them back, and
Oh, man.
you know,
That's
yeah,
the
we're
worst.
doing it. Yeah, look at you sitting here. You're sitting outside now. You start talking to him like he's a baby. But my fucking friend, we're just sitting there and we're having a couple of cigarettes. And again, it's still fucking laid out. You know what I mean? We're so young. You know, we had to take it so early, right? So this fucking friend of ours, he pulls up in a fucking muscle car. And he had like, he was an Italian guy and he had like greased back hair and sideburns, right? You used to call it greaser, right? So he's talking to my friend, and I'm just fucking standing there having a cigarette. And all of a sudden, my friend starts fucking screaming, right? And I turn around, look over, and he just yelled, "You Planet of the Apes, motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here! You're the Planet of the Apes!" And I'm like, holy shit, man. And I had to fucking say to his friend, "Richie, just go. And then he's yelling like, "Fuck you! You're the Planet of the Apes! You crazy fuck!" He's fucking really pissed off. It was fucking peeling out.
It's hard to take.
I was in a fucking haunted house doing acid one time.
Oh, no.
That I haven't done. That's
I
crazy.
was in a haunted house. For somehow, I'm the fucking leader. There's like 12 of us all tripping. And I get to this place which is pitch black. And I just fucking lock up. And there was no future. There was no back. I was gone. All I was fucking pitch black.
That moment.
I was the blackness, yeah.
Wow.
And then I hear just the sound. Come on, let's go. Fucking people are trying to get forward. And I'm just locked up at one with the blackness.
Yeah.
And it was, again, it was at the same time down in Wildwood. And they used to have fucking kids in the haunted house that would jump out at you and yell shit and all. And my friends went off on a couple of fucking goblins and fucking thought they were in a real battle.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
My mom
It was all weird. It was all fucking weird.
I've definitely had the all one feeling, like the feeling that like I spent hours talking to trees. Like sitting there and like watching the earth breathe at the same time that I'm breathing, and having trees come to have the branches come out to me like hands and stuff. And it's like I could relate to that feeling.
I had fucking trouble getting by a tree one night. It was just fucking there over the road. And I would come up, walk back, just walk up a little closer, walk back. Because it looked like one of those Wizard of Oz trees. It was going to start throwing shit at me. Ron and Fez show, talking really about stuff we shouldn't. Always a bad idea. And for you, Nico, a weak-minded motherfucker like yourself, because you even as a kid, you got weird, right? Like,
oh yeah,
didn't have to put you on drugs or something.
Oh yeah, still on them. Yeah.
What was your problem? What age did it hit you?
I believe teenage years. Like right at the beginning, I started it was nothing would work, and I really wanted to get better, but like,
was it like depression hit you?
Yeah, huge.
Now, oddly enough, and again, never take this stuff, but the first thing that they tried to do with acid was treat depression. Cary Grant used to go on it, and he would actually trip with his shrink just sitting right next to him.
Wow.
They used to do tests with a lot of the old actors, like Burt Reynolds and like Jack Nicholson and people like that, and painters.
Yeah.
They would have the painter paint the same exact thing on acid and without acid.
That stuff is on the internet right now, where you can see how suddenly they go in a whole different way. But can you imagine tripping before you had really good music? You know, you're listening to Pat Boone, and you know, like... we gotta find some Miles Davis something. I can't be listening to the fucking radio, the AM radio. Well, the weirdest thing was Ken Kesey was given acid by the government, and he used to trip while he worked in a mental institution, and that's where he came up for all the stuff that was in Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
And if you notice in there, some of the guys are hallucinating and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because that was, his perceptions.
Yeah. Man. I'm
feeling like
I know.
I'm starting to get
I'm like all fuzzy.
my neck right now.
Just look at the Beatles music before and after acid.
yeah.
No comparison.
Yeah.
Look at like R. Crumb, the artist, underground comic book artist. He did.
I didn't think he
books.
did acid.
Yeah, he did kids books. He took acid, and he said when he was on acid, that's when all of his fucking characters, the Fritz the cat, the cat that likes to fuck ostriches, and all that shit was all done on acid. But I remember one time when I was watching a basketball game. I was on acid, and it was a Nets game, and like Derek Coleman made this amazing, reverse dunk, and I'm like, yeah! I go, did you guys see that play? And it was in commercial break. My friends were not on acid. They were like, what are you talking about? They're in commercials. I was hallucinating plays.
Did you ever trip with anyone? You were just around with straight people?
I really tripped a lot by myself, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was so impatient. So I'd get the acid, everyone would be like, okay, we're going to do this on Sunday, get ready. I'm like, fuck it, I have it on Friday. I'm taking it. But no one else wanted to do it.
First sign of addiction. First sign.
Probably.
We used to do it in school. We would fucking do it in school. And that... You couldn't stay the whole day. At a certain point, you had to go, you know what, we're leaving.
I have to get out.
We tried this thing, but, so I would do it, and, like, I would go in my class where my friends wouldn't be, and, I'm fucking laughing at some shit that really isn't, all that funny, but at the time, just the entire thing about people sitting in desks looking at a woman, just hysterical to me.
Isn't that the weirdest thing? I feel like acid deconstructs our societal learning. Like, everything you learn from your own personal experience, you use, but things that you were structured, you just get rid of completely. So the idea of being in a classroom, having one person talking to you, just seems ludicrous.
Yeah, it really is.
Nothing matters. Are you kidding? I don't think anything matters when you're on acid.
I find that not so much nothing matters, but I just understand everything. Like, everything that's happening, it's fine because it was meant to happen. Does that make sense?
I think maybe your own personality comes out.
Yeah,
and you are a person who probably has a belief that everything is more, and Dave lives a more chaotic existence. And as you can see, where he is the only being, everything else is just his giant ball pit.
It would be very interesting for the two of us to trip together, actually, just to see what would happen.
He doesn't do it with other people.
I know, right?
If I ever did it again, that would be it for me. I'd jump off a building.
Yeah, I don't know how I would react now as an adult.
I don't think I would be able to take it. I really don't.
I think I would be able to handle it, but I'd be afraid of what would happen when it came down. I wouldn't be able to look at the world the same way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I might find out a truth that I don't want to let go of.
It's the Matrix.
Yeah, my wife hates me.
Really? And I always thought that red pill, blue pill was very fucking similar to acid because he looks at it. Remember how it just overtook him?
Yes.
And then he went to a different reality where he wasn't really welcome back to the old reality again. He was always going to be an outsider.
And he was panicked in the beginning when it was first coming.
And you can. I think you can still channel it. You can still like make like inanimate objects just do funny things if you think hard enough.
If I stare at a white
it's
wall
still
too
in me.
long.
I can feel it. Like I was saying before, if I stretch too hard or something like that, I'll start seeing like acid fireflies. Like they'll just appear out of nowhere. And then
you ever just try to do the trails on your own? You just barely see them.
Right.
But when we're talking about trails, like when you move, you can see all the hands behind your hands.
Like a blur effect.
Like looking at footage 30 frames a second, you're seeing it.
Yeah, you're seeing each hand, so it's not just a blur, but you're seeing the hand at each place.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly go away.
Oh, wow.
So it almost, you're like, is that all the other dimensions?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Is that all the other me's?
Wow,
That's
crazy, dude. Imagine you're seeing all the moments in time that you've left in the past.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, that is crazy.
Shit. My other dimensions better hide their porn from my mom. But I think that's one thing that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas captured really well is remember the trails on the carpet? How they start to bleed upwards onto the walls?
Right.
I thought that is exactly what acid looks like. And it was the first time I thought a real film captured the effect.
Very well.
I didn't think Easy Rider necessarily truly captured the effects when they were in New Orleans or whatever.
It really, I mean, they captured it from the outside, what it looks like to look at somebody, because those guys were actually tripping during those scenes. Where they thought that was acting. Hey, let's take the acid, and you follow me with a camera, and I'll hold on to statue and call it my dead mother. And action.
Fez Hopper, some director.
Yeah. Oh, he's something else.
Did you guys like wood grain on acid? Like the patterns in wood grain? Did you ever notice those?
Oh, yeah, where you see almost like the watermarks in there.
They would turn to like ghosts for me. They would like start to move up the walls and start to morph into each other.
You had a real connection with wood and trees and
It's
stuff.
very strange. It seems like the nature stuff. I tripped harder in nature.
Nature is like where you want to be sometimes, you know, particularly if you're doing it during the daytime.
Oh,
you know, you don't want to be in the woods at night, but during the daytime or at the beach. I don't even. I hate to act like all these stories are great, but you know what I mean. They happen. But we were in this convertible. And me and this girl, we were with my friend. He's driving the convertible, and for some reason, we really thought it made sense at the time. We sat up in the back of the convertible and we just waved to people like we're in the fucking parade, like we're the king and queen of the parade. And we thought everybody was so happy to see us. Thank you. This is a great day, isn't it? Everything is fucking great.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Glad. Thank you so much. Wow, what a day.
That would be the best thing to see from an outside perspective. Who the fuck are those two guys? The car.
Imagine how many people thought they were somebody back then.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, wow.
After a while, we're like, what the fuck are we doing up here? Gotta get down, man. We're bringing attention to ourselves.
One time my friend and I took acid, went to Great Adventure, and we went into the Batman stunt show. And I turned to my friend, I'm like, it's amazing how they got Michael Keaton here at Great Adventure. My friend's like, I don't think that's really him. I'm like, I think that is Michael. He's got the same suit on.
It's amazing that you remembered Michael Keaton.
It must be him.
How much did Great Adventure from New Jersey pay Michael Keaton? And then we couldn't get to the bottom of it.
They could get him today.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Now you really want to do acid, don't you?
No, you never do. You never do, young man.
Well, how far into it would you know that it was going wrong?
You'll know when it's going wrong, and then there's no getting out.
Oh, really?
I mean, you got to ride it for hours and hours and hours, and that's the, and that's kind of the life lesson that you can't fight back.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's the same with any feeling that hits you. The whole thing of I won't feel that. I was just talking to Fez about this the last hour that he judges. You judge the feelings that you have all the time.
Oh, constantly. On whether they're right or wrong, not, or is that normal or abnormal?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Because it's all normal to you. It's you.
Have you ever taken acid, Fez?
No. The closest I ever came is one time Ronnie and I got dosed on the air. And I don't even know what that was with.
Somebody gave us pot cookies, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, you know how like when you eat pot, it's more powerful.
That's almost like tripping, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's close to that. And he got very weird very quickly. And when we got off the air, I'm like, all right, Fezzy, here's what we're going to do. And, he was like freaking. I go, I don't want to fucking be here. I didn't plan on this either.
Right.
But we're going to have to go with it. We're in a fucking studio. I'm going to put on some John Mayo Blues Breakers for us, and we're going to fucking put on some headphones and ride this motherfucking snake. And just ride it out.
That's all you
and he
can
kept
do.
and Flipper was dosed too, right? Was he with us?
Yeah, Flipper got dosed too. Yeah.
So, yeah, we were just fucking riding it, and I'm like, we're going to lay back. As soon as I try to lay back and listen to music, it just feels, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I remember seeing those, you called them fireflies?
Yeah.
I remember seeing little sparks of light like that.
Oh, really?
I got sick and was in the bathroom and was laying on the tile floor. And you talked about patterns, and all I could see was the tile. And that close up, it looked really big, and I thought that Ronnie had me committed. I thought the floor was the wall of a mental institution.
And this was years before he had his regular problems,
Wow.
Yeah.
So talk about foreshadowing.
Wow.
But it was really funny because and it was like an old lady who brought us the cookies, but she was like some fucking crazy old hippie lady with bad eyes that was allowed to fucking smoke pot and shit, And she brings that, hey, I want you to have these cookies. We're eating them and it's fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. And it was like 40 minutes later, 30 minutes later. I'm like, what the fuck? I just get this feeling. I look up, and there's Fez and the other producer in the corner just giggling their asses off. And I go, you guys too? I go, is it the fucking cookies? That old witch bars? They're high as fuck.
The ceiling in the studio started to lower on me. That was the first thing I
I'm
noticed.
gonna tell you the truth. The pot is the only thing I've ever had an uncomfortable trip with.
Yeah.
The first time I ate pot, I ate way more than I should have because I didn't know, you know?
Right.
And I was on the train coming from Manhattan into Brooklyn, and the entire train car started to close in on me. And it was the worst experience I ever could experience. And I knew what I was taking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to be fucking closed in anyway.
No.
You want to always have an escape route.
Yeah.
But, luckily for us, we worked the kind of job where, like, Ronnie Diaz, who was my partner at the time, because he was like a workout guy, he didn't eat the cookies, not because they were laced, because he's like, no, I'm off the carb thing right now, right? He's all fucking, and then like he looked at us and just cracked up, put all the mics on, no one ever thought to us, hey, we should call the police.
Never.
Or maybe we should go to the hospital. Maybe we don't know what we've been dosed with. It's like, great radio, let's go. Everybody grab a mic. We're just fucking talking bananas. And I think you held it together while we were on the air, right?
Yeah, it was once we were done and I was loose to my own, mind. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't keeping time cues and getting us back on the air, you know?
Me and Flipper were literally, how you get that fucking gravity feeling when you're like that, So we're like laying on the floor, just listening to blues, just fucking following the guitar riffs and just trying to write it out. And our agent kept coming back in. Fez is upset. And Flipper was just yelling, tell him to fucking come in here, dude! It's all happening in here! But you cannot fight stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta realize. I don't know how many times, Fezzy, we gotta keep talking this out, that you got to learn to fucking follow the rapids, man. You can't fight them back.
I hallucinated the first night I took the Zoloft
Really?
that the shrink gave me.
What'd you see?
There was like a siren going off in my head that was just like killing me.
Oh my God.
like it
What
was.
is an audio hallucination? Because that's not a hallucination. That's got another name.
Really?
I thought
Yeah.
it was just an audio hallucination.
I thought so too.
Earl, you ought to look it up because I think it's got its own separate name.
But it was just blaring, and
I never heard of anyone tripping on Zoloft, though.
Yeah, the first night I took it, and Osama bin Laden was in my room. I saw him standing in the doorway, and then just a bunch of melting faces, too. Like, every
my
time I
God.
closed my eyes, I
Yeah.
saw, like, melting faces. Like candle faces melting.
Any people in particular?
No.
Nico.
They were just, yeah.
Nico.
And I hadn't even met him yet.
Some people react to drugs much quicker.
Oh,
than
well,
other
yeah,
people.
he's definitely. I always ask him to get tested for allergies.
Oh,
because he
that's
goes
a good point,
almost in
yeah.
the opposite direction.
Yeah.
If he takes it down, he's all fucking, and then if he drinks coffee, he lays down.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
can't drink alcohol.
Coffee puts me to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
My grandmother used to drink coffee before bed. All the time, my whole life, actually.
This is your grandmother, right?
It's so warm and soothing. I go right out.
Abuela.
Now, Keith Richards, he said he indeed did snort his father's ashes.
That was true.
Yeah.
So if
I see nothing wrong with it.
You get daddy in your nose.
I mean, there's a whole different way of doing things. That's all.
I mean,
Keith do whatever he wants anyway.
there's something poetic about the recycling of life and all, but I think that's just weird, even for me.
You think Keith might be a little weird? You think there's a possibility Keith Richards might be a little different than most people?
I'm glad it ended up being true. It just makes Keith.
Yeah, right? It's more of a rock star.
Is it
legend.
true, or is this the second time we're going to hear it's not true? The smart thing is, every time he says this, he gets back in the paper.
Yeah,
So,
right.
And then before he's like, no, I was just joking. Now, again, yeah, I did do it. Who cares whether he did it or not? It's his dad's ashes. He disposes with them any way he wants to. It's not like you're snorting his flesh. You're just snorting an ash.
I can see that being easily like a cultural like ceremony in some other culture, just like the ingestion of the body after it's gone or something
Right.
like that. And if we grew up with that, I could see that being normal, but it's a little eerie.
Although I can't think of a single culture in the history of the world that they snorted the ashes of their forefathers. I mean, if anything, it'll be a new thing. But it's not so awful, in my opinion. Earl, were you able to find that?
I think it was called snorization. SONIOR.
No, that doesn't sound right.
It can't be right.
And what do they say about that? Snorization.
It says this so-called thought snorization, together with some of the other symptoms, includes and involves audio hallucinations.
But audio hallucinations is the term. Yeah, the audio hallucinations is the term.
I've had audio hallucinations that have freaked me. Like, I've woken up and swore that someone screamed right in my ear, and I was in a locked room. Just woke up, like, looking around, like, what the hell
You know
is
what?
that?
I had that before, and I also hallucinated as a little kid. I think I was in second grade when I got scarlet fever. And one of the things that I was laying on, my fever was like 105. I thought my dad was sitting over just fucking screaming at me. And I opened up my eyes and he wasn't there at all. And then I saw like bugs crawling up the wall and shit.
Ooh, yeah,
and I'm like, holy shit, am I
Fevers are
whacked?
weird like that.
I had hallucinations after my mom read me the book James and the Giant Peach. I don't know what it was, but there was like a giant caterpillar or something in that book. And
your mama dropped her pants.
whenever I
Too much.
That's so gross.
Yeah, I think it's a little too much.
But but after that book, like for months straight, I couldn't go to bed at night because the doorknob would turn into like a tarantula, my belt would turn into a centipede, and like all the just regular household
That's
items.
just like fear. It's just kids' fear.
Like
But I mean,
that's monster under the bed
Like you would
It
see
was
it,
very,
right?
very vivid, though. It was very, very vivid. And
I'm sure you had a great imagination as a little kid.
Imagine him.
Yeah.
I did. I used to go out and explore my neighbors' backyards, but then I would write about it in a journal about my adventures. It was the adventures of Dave, man.
Did any of you guys ever have imaginary friends as kids or know anybody who did?
I used to kill imaginary people. I didn't really hang out with them, but I was constantly shooting Nazis, Indians, you fucking name it.
I had a Spanish girl.
Really?
Her name was Maria.
Did you see her, or was it in your mind? Like,
No, I saw her. She had black hair and shit like that.
Was she like your little imaginary girlfriend?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was that was the deal with it.
Now, some people will believe that that's past life stuff. That the little kid holds on to some kind of memory from a past life, and then that's what, that's their imaginary friends. I must have been Hitler just wiping out because I was constantly playing that I was kicking ass, killing people, shooting people. I think I was 4 years old or maybe even younger, and I had this crocheting needle, like a knitting needle, that was my grandmother's, that I'd taken out of the yarn, and I was like running around like stabbing. So I jump up on this fucking easy chair. It goes down. Knitting needle goes right into my cheek, right? And it's sticking straight out. And I can really remember like being wrapped up in this blanket as they took me. I don't know why, but I remember that they put this blanket around me to keep me from being cold. My dad driving to the hospital, and he's kind of bitching at me, and, they're going, everything's going to be all right, but don't ever do anything like that, parents get. So I'm there with the doctor, and I got a fucking needle sticking out of my face. And he's like, how did this happen, son? Just to make sure my parents... and I literally said to him, the Indians got me. Still going with the gimmick the whole time. Just fucking give it a rest, you little maniac. Just stop acting like you're real. But I still think I have a pretty powerful fantasy life. It's no problem at all for me to completely imagine myself in any other life at any time.
Oh yeah, I go through those scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, what's going to happen in about 7 minutes? And I kind of go through different options of what's going to happen, and sometimes they happen right there.
Well, I normally leave my own thing and go like this, Senator. I think I'd be a great senator. And my mind just, fucking wanders
cool.
off. Surgeon. Yes, that would have been some life for me. I never imagined myself as a failure. I am just succeeding.
Kicking ass.
And everything but, my own radio show, what, turned out to be a giant failed dozer. But any of my fantasy life could not be doing any better for myself. And that's why really the thought of being in prison doesn't scare me. I'm pretty sure I could keep myself occupied with my own thoughts.
The time period in prison wouldn't bother me. I think the idea that someone else has control over me bothers me. Like, well, I have been in a cell, and whenever I've been in a cell, that's what's bothered me.
When I say that, I was being facetious. I would hate to be locked in. But the thought of killing time,
Yeah, that's easy.
I'm well able to keep myself interested.
I always put myself to sleep by like imagining I'm dunking. Like I don't know why, but that's like the way I always put myself to sleep. Before I've been going to sleep, I have hit so many walk-off home runs, so many fucking buzzer shots, got so many Super Bowl passes. It's always the easy sports fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then by the time I'm halfway through the interview, I'm dozing. But no, really, it's the whole team, not just me. I got a hold of a fucking... Hey, it's a hanging curve. You know? Let's face it, 7 out of 10 times I'm not going to catch that one. But I got a hold of it, and lucky to Phil has won. Well, I guess that's what, our 7th straight World Series. So, 7 MVPs. I never would have expected it.
That's too exciting. I would never go to bed. I would be up. I would just keep finishing the story. It's like, tomorrow I get to go on the Today Show and stuff.
But I can also do this. I can think of things that will make me really sleepy. One of it is I always think of being in the Everglades, which it was with the heat is amazing and it's terrible. And then being in a cloud burst and everything cools off. And then I just always picture myself laying down right after that. And it's like perfect for me. Another thing, I've been doing this since I was a kid. It was like a shipwreck, and I'm just washed up on the beach, but I'm exhausted, and I can feel the sun on me.
That's actually pretty good.
And I'll actually just be laying there going, I can't stay awake. I'm trying to get up, but I can't.
Right.
And I'll just use that as like self-hypnosis.
That's really good.
Actually. It's all dramatic.
I love that one.
And another
like that
time,
one.
like I'll think that I have an axe and I'm chasing Nico, and I'm just,
Oh, no.
Wow.
yeah.
That's not so relaxing for you, huh?
When I was a kid, I always daydreamed about like saving. No, about saving the day. Like I foiled some crime.
I do that still.
Especially in church, because I could never pay attention as a kid in church. Yeah. So I always dreamed that robbers came into the church to steal the offering, and I was the one who stopped them.
Yeah, I do that too all the time.
I still do on the subway. I always fantasize of a chick right about to get raped. And I'm like,
you?
That doesn't make you the hero, Dave.
No,
Doesn't it? All right, then I'm wrong.
I always have like imagined a very shall I say urban type person.
What kind of urban type
about
person?
to rape the girl. And I just fucking am like I just kung fu his ass.
And is that before you hand your coke over to a homeless person?
The same urban gentleman.
When I was a kid in church, I would always have the same exact daydream. I'm the second coming. I was really thinking in the back of my head.
Wow, that's a good one.
You know, if Jesus is back, it could be me. I mean, we know it's going to be a boy. Obviously, I'm a Catholic. There's a very good chance I could be Jesus. I don't know yet.
I used to imagine like big like disasters and saving people out. Like, come follow me, I'll get you out of here.
You're gonna lead the way.
Yeah.
The hero thing is in our psyche so much as little kids. Buried treasure. We always think, I'll bring this back. Everything will be okay for my family. You know?
Yeah.
You always want to be that hero.
Yeah.
And then you find out, there you are. You're 30 years old. Your wife's pregnant, and you're shitting in a hat for an extra 200.
Yeah, okay.
That's how it really works out.
Right.
Some hero.
The last example was a little specific.
0 is more like it.
Right. I think you're talking about me.
No, you don't have to think that. You just know it.
Oh, okay.
It's that fucking simple. Ron and Fez hanging out with you here. Actually, this is a pre-recorded show, and I know what you're thinking. Pre-recorded show because you guys are off today? Geez, why don't O&A do that for us? Well, I don't think they love you as much as we do. There's a love that you get from Ron and Fez. Well, I think you get it from Opie. I don't know if you get it from Anthony.
No, and you're not going to get a pre-recorded show. New Harris poll shows that 76% of Americans prefer $1 bills to $1 coins. And
I can't believe that 24% of Americans like a $1 coin.
Yeah.
It has never caught on in this country.
How big of a wallet do you have to have?
Well, you're just going to keep it in your pocket.
I couldn't have that many coins in my pocket.
Yeah, I mean, what if you have $10? You can't have you'll be sinking all the time.
Yeah. You can put $20 in your pocket.
I don't think 24% of the people like a $1 coin.
So now, in Europe, the euro, like the smallest paper bill that they have, is equal like to $8. In Great Britain, the smallest bill they have would be equal to like a 10 spot.
But that's only because our money blows so bad. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, it wasn't always that way.
Yeah.
When I went to London, it was $1.40 to $1 to a pound.
Yeah.
So that was almost equal.
When I went to London, the U.S. currency was still higher than the British. And that was, what, about 7 years ago or something like that?
I don't know what kind of fucking tailspin we're in here. Pretty soon you'll be like with a fucking just large basket of money to get yourself some bread. And they said something like food prices have gone up faster than any time in like the last 20 years. It's just going up crazy.
$4 for milk. And that's insane to me.
That is insane.
$4 for milk?
That's crazy. That should be a staple.
I'm not going to drink it anymore.
Don't eat food either.
That's sticking it to the cow.
Give up food and give up shelter. And show these people you're homeless. You don't give a shit. I don't think the one. I will believe this, that you will see a country that's just nothing but debit cards before you see us with $1 coins.
Oh yeah.
Because that is a sick way to fucking go.
Well, look at the commercial.
First of all, I don't put coins in my pocket. If I'm at the fucking place and they try to give me back 35 cents, I always drop it in the fucking counter.
Tip jar, right?
Why don't you do whatever you want with it? Because it's fucking in my pants and it annoys me.
See, I think it's just the dollar coins. They always are just too much like the quarters. And people are afraid they're going to get mixed up with quarters.
That's true, too.
I don't think it feels like a dollar.
Yeah.
I don't feel like if you got a little coin, it feels like you got a buck.
You're right. It's too small. They need to be bigger.
How? I don't want a big coin in my
like bigger than a silver dollar.
Where are you going to put them?
Yeah, put them in your pocket.
Maybe you have those cool
He
medieval
wants to come
pouches.
inside the pancakes.
Yeah.
Way too big.
Silver dollar pancakes.
I'd rather have pancakes in my fucking pocket. At least you can fold them. I like a little folding money, Nico. I ain't gonna lie to you about this.
Whatever happened? How come you don't see the JFK coin anymore? The 50
The half
cent?
dollar?
Yeah, that was
there.
a sharp-looking coin.
You
I thought.
never see that out in circulation anymore.
Because people hate coins. Pennies are fucking useless. You can't do anything with a penny. Nickels are fucking. I swear to God, I have nothing to do with them. I don't want any fucking coins in my
Nickels
life.
suck.
That same survey had, I think it was about 56% did not want to get rid of the penny. So about 50-50 sentimental about keeping the penny around.
I'm sure it is sentimental, but it's not real. I mean, just think if we went to like a straight debit card thing, how much fucking that would save.
Well, they're trying to do that with those
would be
commercials.
awesome.
Where they have everybody chugging along all smooth, and then the one person that pulls out cash is like
Right.
a dork.
Yeah,
you know?
it destroys everyone's day.
Exactly.
Well, have you ever been to like a nice restaurant and you try to pull out cash? They look like you're a fucking maniac. They look like you've just shown up and thrown paint on some woman who's wearing a seal coat. What are you doing with this? It's money. Take it. Take it before I burn this fucking restaurant down and everybody in it.
And now they said we're at the point where it costs like a nickel to make a penny.
No.
Yeah, it's only,
and a
first of
dime.
all, for years it's been more money to make pennies than it is to fucking than they're worth.
This is an ass backward society.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't even
crazy.
believe that's.
And the nickel costs like a dime to make.
I can't believe that.
There's no reason to have these coins. $1 bill should be the lowest thing that we have.
Well, we have to tell people to stop, just start rounding off.
At a dollar?
Yeah, everything should be $4, $5, $1. $6, $9, $11.
I got
$15.
you,
Okay.
you fucking maniac.
But you know what I'm saying. I mean, just round it off.
10 minutes ago I knew what you were saying. Round it off. I get it. And I hate to say I'm on your side. Shit but I am. I'm with you 100%.
And they have tried every gimmick with a dollar coin.
Who has?
The government.
Oh.
The mint. You know, where it's the gold Sacagawea dollars, the Susan B. Anthony dollars, where it's like a hexagon or whatever.
Yeah, but you think that's all about collectibles. Oh, I got a Sacagawea, but it doesn't. I mean, I don't sit around collect money. I fucking spend it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to take some money and fucking put it in a frame at my house. It's the stupidest thing
Every
ever.
coin in my life is in a jar in my house. Like
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
waiting to go to the bank to be like put into a machine to turn
Into
it
the coin
Fucking
star.
waste
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Well,
And
the
then what do you
coin
get back
star
for?
is
$5.35? You know what I mean? You're gonna lugging all these pennies down there. You got nothing. You're gonna slice a pizza over there
I
in Brooklyn.
can't believe that the actual cost of making a penny is more than the currency is worth.
I think it's always been that way. Like even like since the 1960s.
Really?
Yeah.
That just seems so like. Doesn't that just seem so ass backwards?
But in your entire life, has a penny ever had any worth to you? I can't even remember.
Well, a Tootsie Roll used to cost 2 cents when I went to the beach.
Really?
So Tootsie Rolls were 2 cents.
Wow,
think of
like a
anything
tiny
that was-
one?
Yeah, just
one of those
single,
minis.
Yeah, mini single Tootsie Roll, 2 cents.
How old are you, 100?
Good prices at the beach. What do you want from me?
Sound like someone's grandmother. Back then, we were able to get it.
But I would hate when the old ladies would give you pennies for Halloween.
Then we would,
you fucking old bitch.
then we would go to the movies. It would be a nickel, and for that you'd get 2 movies, 3 cartoons, and a newsreel. Later, a woman would come out, lick your balls for an extra quarter. Oh, I didn't even fucking tell you the guys this last night, and this will be good news for you, Fez, and for you, Earl. I'm walking down Park Avenue, having a smoke, like I'm feeling like $1,000,000. It's about 12 o'clock at night. I'm smoking a cigar. Fucking SUV pulls over. Fucking broad, isn't it? Looks like the girl next door. Rolls down the window. She goes, "Here, I want you to have this." She hands me a fucking card and said, "If you ever need anything, give me a call. That's my number." I look at it. She's a fucking prostitute. A prostitute. I'm walking. She's fucking driving.
Wow.
That's really smart.
Is it? It's fucking crazy.
No, but I think that's that's a smart thing because it's Midtown. You have to think that the
Park Avenue
clientele is going to be a little bit better.
She's not going to get pulled over by the cops driving.
Well, yeah. I mean, and the fucking card is on there. It says, "I won't take any restricted calls." And her name is like, Julie for pleasure. It's her fucking name. And she looked like, not like hot, but you would definitely bang her, but like a nice young girl, 25, 26 years old, but like a nice person, like somebody that you would date.
Well, that's weird. She was driving the car herself, or was it?
Yeah, she was just driving and pulled over. And I got the long coat on, my hat. My fucking chick, when I showed her to her, she goes, "You look like a maniac." And she goes, it scares me to think she's driving up to people who look like you. No, I'm serious. I mean, I look like a fucking axe murderer. And I go like this. I take her card. I go, "It's very nice of you. Listen, how much to blow me right now, right here in the fucking, right here in the gutter." So that's for you guys.
Yeah.
I know you were talking about getting a prostitute.
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable with a prostitute, Fez?
No, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a prostitute.
What if we got
Why
it and you
not?
didn't know it was a prostitute?
How come?
I don't. It's the same self-conscious things. But even with me paying her, I would still feel like obligated. Like even if
You just think you're going to be really bad at sex.
I think I'm going to be really bad at sex.
Do you think you're going to shit yourself?
I wouldn't doubt it if it happened.
That would be the most embarrassing thing ever.
But even if I was like paying her, everything was like really bad.
Even Nico's laughing.
Yeah, don't step on Nico's lap. When I get Nico going, Fezzy, let him go. You're walking all over my laugh over here. What's the shit yourself thing? Got there? And then he
I wouldn't
agrees.
doubt it.
Then he just agrees instead of going, "No." What are you worried about?
No,
Because I got Julie for pleasure.
Right.
Anytime you want.
But my point is, even if I was paying for it, I would still, and everything was bad, or like, let's say I couldn't perform, I would still feel like I was wasting her time. Even though I paid for it, and it's my time, I would still feel like...
Would this relax you is when you were doing it, she had a great big cock and a nice set of big fucking thick balls there for you?
I don't think thick balls would relax me.
What if you look at her like a tutor? That you don't expect to be well the first time, you know what I mean? It's like, oh.
That's a good attitude.
You know what I mean?
Dude, that's what your other friend offered to do when you blew her off completely. Now she's dating that other guy.
She is?
Yes!
Well, I
you
didn't
haven't
know
talked
that.
to her for 5 weeks.
I gotta check in with her.
It's too late now. Now she's with someone else from Pal Talk.
Maybe she's just playing hard to get.
Who?
I don't know
His
his
other
name. We brought him up on the air before, though. He's a nice guy.
I mean, how about, why don't you tell
Why
her
you
to,
fuck Earl?
That will happen.
I headed that direction.
June 1st. Why don't you ask her to give you a massage? I think you think it's just, hey, I have to take my pants off and start fucking her. But if you work your way into it, a massage, and she's giving you a massage and stuff like that, you'll probably get aroused, naturally.
Not to mention that intercourse isn't the only sex that there is, There's
No,
lots
they have to have intercourse.
Oh, they have to have
Pussy
That's
vagina.
part of the. That's part of
okay.
the rules.
Gotcha.
What are you going to do? Eat a hooker's ass?
Yeah.
Well, I guess not. But
I
if we're
wouldn't.
tutoring, we probably want to have them experience as much as possible.
What's the one thing that you feel like you would be good at, Fez?
Getting blown.
That's the answer.
That might be the best two-word sentence in the history of radio.
You know,
Getting blown. Getting blown.
Look, even Earl's playing on the fucking ground.
I wouldn't be able to pull that much off.
No. And the funniest thing though, you couldn't have been less masculine.
Really?
Yeah. Why not? And this is totally a shoot, and you're surrounded by all your best friends here. If you're gay, embrace that. You get that part of it?
Yeah, I totally get that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah.
But you just don't think so?
No, I mean,
you realize no fucking straight guy's ever said getting blown. It just doesn't exist.
That's the most male answer ever.
People are like, no, but people are like, I got some head last night. I fucked her hard. Came all over her mouth.
I painted her face.
You want to talk about bukkake?
Okay, does anyone else know what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that I do.
I didn't for a while.
No.
Oh yeah, you thought it was shit.
I thought it was
Remember?
scat. Yeah.
Yeah,
scat,
you did a
yeah.
shit joke with it. We're
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about?
What does that mean? Where does that
We're
come
on the air.
from?
We're like, what are you saying?
You know, shit.
Yeah.
We're wrong about that. Okay. All right. Messed that one up. Did I?
And then the other thing is funny. He's blown this girl off, right? For what? 5 weeks?
Yeah, 5 weeks. Yeah,
And
that's
now
right.
when you find out she's with someone else and you want to go back and ruin her, you know, now you
it's
find
all-
out she's happy.
I'm an awful person.
I don't think you're an awful person. But isn't it the funny thing is like, really, she's with somebody else that I want her.
Yeah,
You know what I
how
mean?
many
Yeah.
girls have you left? And the second that they
absolutely.
start getting with somebody, they're
It's a natural instinct.
I think Richard Pryor used to do this bit. I think it was Richard Pryor who said a fucking woman never looks as good as until when they're with someone else.
Yeah.
And then you're like, she's fucking gorgeous. Look at her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's all happy. She's not all sick and twisted like when she was with me. I fucking know that feeling immediately.
I do too.
Yeah, I know that feeling immediately. Maybe I better get in touch with her. Bring back the magic.
Then I tell her how I really feel.
Yeah. You gave her the "it's not you, it's me" speech on the air.
Yeah.
That's true.
That was awesome.
Well,
Kind of a little
that's insane to do it. She thought she was hours away from you flying her here.
Was she serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my.
She's a great chick. She really
Yeah.
is. She's terrific, and Fuzzy just wasn't going to be a closer.
I got
think you should
nervous.
know. I don't even think you should know the people you start with. You should just go and screw with somebody, like just like
Like
a
Julie by
one-night
pleasure,
stand.
the fucking person I met on the
completely
street.
agree, man.
The
I'll tell
SUV
you-
prostitute.
She was, I'm not going to lie to you about this. She was like a cute, nice girl. You know, like not like a fucking all made up like a hooker. She looked like she was coming back from yoga or something. And she all like, hey, if you need anything, it was like really like a neighborly thing.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I have an idea.
I had my dick out that second. I was just fucking
Park
straight-
Avenue?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck Park Avenue. People don't mean shit to me.
What about an Asian escort?
That doesn't even
Why-
speak English?
Exactly.
Oh,
that would be
that's
great.
why. Because
I didn't
she-
understand why you were going that way,
because
but okay.
Since she doesn't speak English, you know, I actually think the inhibitions will be dropped a
Do you
little
think
bit.
that would work for you? You were like with like a little prostitute from another country?
Yeah, and they have
Yeah.
Asian escorts all over the place.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I was with one night, and this is all I said to her while we were doing it. Ching chong, ching chong, ching chong. And then I go, what did I say? Because I can speak Chinese, I just don't know what I'm saying. What did I just say say to you? There had to be something.
Earl's hoping for the Asian.
Earl, you're thinking prostitute?
I'm starting to lean that way. I really like the Asian idea.
Have you ever been with? Of course, because you heard someone else.
No, not at all.
That's the way you come up with ideas.
I was
2001.
talking to Fez with the Asian thing. Not
Here's
you.
the thing: you're a Christian, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that break against your religion to be with a prostitute?
I mean, it would have to be a situation where you didn't have don't tell me. You know what I mean? Don't say you're.
Who's going to pay?
I mean,
Earl, it's going to be fucking obvious as hell. I mean, if you want me to get you an escort, I will. But there's not going to be a chick who comes to your apartment and just starts banging.
No, because I've been in situations where guys have said they'll get me a girl, they'll buy me.
I bet you've been in a lot of situations where your friends just say, "I'll get you a prostitute."
Or get you a prostitute, and I'm like, just don't. It's like introduce me, but don't tell me. You know what I mean? Because there's something.
Here's how it's going to make you fucking know it. She's going to look like a prostitute. Because any prostitute we get is going to be a fucking chicken head. We are not going to be paying George Clooney money.
You're going to end up
be the crack smoker.
The one that first showed up at Tom Cruise's house in Risky Business, and he wouldn't answer the door.
Now that's a movie he saw. All day long, we couldn't find out movies.
I got it now.
He's still give me Taxi Driver back.
Give him his movie back.
I still haven't watched it.
It's been a year and a half.
I know. I'm getting to it.
Or The War Room.
I'll just give his movies back. You got a bad reputation.
Planning on watching these things.
We should have movie nights where we actually just sit down and watch a movie.
You are so ready to be his babysitter. He is a grown man.
I can pop a DVD in if I want to.
He is a grown man who loves being blown.
Yeah, that might be my limit.
Now, what makes you think you'll be so good at that, Fez?
Well, then it's, I really don't have to do anything except enjoy. Yeah.
And isn't your problem getting hard on?
Well, yeah, but I think that would be the easiest, the fastest way to do it.
Because that way you can pretend that she's a boy?
No.
You going to put a fake mustache on her? Yeah, before we do that.
The Asian girl won't understand that.
Got a big handlebar mustache.
Just wear this.
No, here's the great thing about them. They'll do it. They don't give a shit what you want.
The baby shit mustache.
Yeah. I like when they call you Meester. Meester. Oh, Meester. That's right, honey. Mister's back in town. Let's break here. We'll come back and wrap it up. Ron and Fez.
The Ron and Fez Show. It's the best thing going today.
Nobody ever believed he was real. Nobody ever knew him or saw anybody that ever worked directly for him. But to hear Kobayashi tell it anybody could have worked for Soze, you never knew. That was his power. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Ron and Fez Show. A little bit of Usual Suspects there, which I'm going to go out on a limb and say greatest Stevie Baldwin film ever.
Oh, yeah. I can't really think of another.
Huh.
Biodome, I suppose.
Biodome, yeah.
You can't beat that one.
Flintstones, Viva Rock Vegas.
Also in Usual Suspects, I was a really big fan of the guy who played, and now I'm trying to think of his name. Was it like Red Dog?
Yeah.
Red Dog, was that the character's name?
I know who you're talking about, though. Yeah.
I'm trying to
guy, you're right. He was also Zed from Pulp Fiction.
Right, Zed in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And he always plays like the character that's barely on screen and just kicks ass while he's there.
Yeah, he's got an incredible presence, that actor.
Well, I think he had some problems that kept him from being a big actor. No, it was Redfoot. Redfoot is who he was. One of the greatest. I'm barely on screen, but I made the biggest impact. I'll give you another one. I could watch this over and over and over. The great Jackie Treehorn. Remember Jackie Treehorn with the thing where he drew the dick? One of the great. He barely did anything, and I will never miss that fucking scene.
Jackie Treehorn.
Barely on screen, biggest impact. Who you go with, Fez?
I would say Christopher Walken, Pulp Fiction.
Very, very big.
The watch scene.
But I'll go beyond that with Christopher Walken and take him in True Romance.
Yeah.
Where he was barely on screen.
With Dennis Hopper.
And I will easily say that thing with him and Dennis Hopper may be my favorite scene in the history of movies. Barely on screen, biggest impact.
Robert Duvall in Apocalypse Now playing Kilgore. Because he's really not in it. I mean, that's a long movie. It's a 3-hour movie. And time it out, Kilgore's there for 15 minutes max.
One of my favorite things about that, too, everybody always quotes, I love the smell of napalm, but I like when he's just looking at the waves and checking out how the surf fucking breaks. You see what it's doing? And there's bombs going on. You see it goes both ways.
He's incredible in that.
It's almost too big. It's almost too... Like, the movie went downhill the second after that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just wanted to get back. I'd rather watch him. I wish that movie would have been about him and following him around instead of Martin Sheen, that goddamn depressive bastard. Nico, barely on screen, biggest impact.
First thing that popped to mind is the guy on the couch from Half Baked.
Oh yeah, Stephen Wright.
Yeah,
Stephen Wright. Yeah. I'll give you another one that Stephen Wright did as well, and it's the Mike Myers. I think I married an axe murderer or whatever.
Yeah, so I married an axe
he
murderer.
was flying the plane and he fell asleep for a second. I just had the weirdest dream. It was like a baby. He was freaking out. What about for you, Franklin?
I'm thinking the captain character in Boogie Nights, who wanted like a stick of butter or something like that to possess.
Colonel.
The Colonel. He was great.
The Colonel was awesome.
Yeah.
And what about the Iranian guy, too? Wasn't that a great character?
Was that Alfred Molina?
He's this guy from Chocolat.
I'm not sure if he
I
was
don't
in
know his
Chocolat.
name.
You're right. It was Alfred Molina in
It is
Boogie
him?
Nights.
Yeah. It was Alfred Molina. Alfred Molina was also awesome in P.T. Anderson's in Magnolia when he played that electronics store that William H. Macy worked at. You don't need braces, Donnie.
Donnie, we can't do this. It can't go on like this anymore.
Frustrated that grown men would want braces. Donnie, you don't need braces. You're fine. It was so funny. What about Luca Brasi? I mean, everyone knows Luca Brasi. Time it out.
And he really did nothing. We didn't even see him kill anybody. Nothing.
No, nothing. He gets hand stabbed.
But he did the big fucking blowfish face.
Yeah.
Remember when it was just, the cheeks are hanging all the way down? Earl, what about for you? Mookie again? Do the right thing?
I was going to say Alec Baldwin and Glenn Ross. He's
Unbelievable.
He's only 10 minutes.
And he's barely on screen.
Yeah, that's really good.
7 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Stay away from that coffee. Coffee is for closes.
Poor Jack Lemmon. Every time I see that, I'm just like, oh, Jack, why is he yelling at Jack?
Don't you know that's Jack Lemmon?
Well, everybody in that movie, like Baldwin didn't like hang out with them before or whatever. He just came in, acted like an asshole and left and pissed off the whole, cast. But that was his way of getting everybody into it as well. All right, Ron and Fez show. It is a pre-recorded show. It's a day off. I wish O&A did these. I wish O&A, well, you know what? Not everyone's going to care as much as us.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like they don't have the time.
Oh, they got nothing but time.
Sure. I mean, it could get done. Now, on runfez.net, Blackbird brought this question up. Is a wrap a sandwich?
Is a wrap a sandwich? Well, when you think... Is it made out? Is the wrap part is made out of wheat, right?
Right. Yeah.
It is definitely a bread. So yeah, it's a bad sandwich, but I do think it would have to fall into sandwich category. In the overall, in the overall thing, they're not going to call it a wrap, but basically overall, it is really a sandwich.
Oh, I don't see it that way at all. I think it's there's a bread, and then there's your meat or whatever, and then another piece of bread. And that's it. A wrap is a totally different entity. Because you can't... Because
are you telling me... All right, wait. All right, what if I make a fucking peanut butter and jelly, but I'm only using one piece of bread and I fold it over?
No, then that's a snack.
That's crazy.
That's a sandwich. It's
crazy,
a half a sandwich.
No, you need 2 slices of bread for
all
it
right,
to be
what
a
about
sandwich.
a turkey club? Now you're having 3.
That is not a That is
See,
not a sandwich.
You're arguing for the sense of argument. You're arguing for the
All right,
sense of
that
argument.
one might be a sandwich.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it has to have a minimum of 2 pieces of bread. What is a wrap? It's just one piece of bread. That's
One
been
piece,
folded
half
over.
a sandwich is a fucking sandwich.
Is a hamburger a sandwich?
No.
Well, you know, the old days they would call it a hamburger sandwich.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's become so big and classic that we act like it's not a sandwich, but it is.
I think a sandwich is bread and any filling put together.
I gotta agree there.
Yeah.
But then I got another one for you. Would you say a bagel's a sandwich?
I would say once you put a slice of cheese or a piece of butter or anything in there, it's a
Anytime anything
sandwich.
goes inside, it's a
Yep.
sandwich.
Oh, my
Even if
God.
it's just cream cheese?
Yep.
Or
Cream
butter?
cheese is cheese.
Yeah.
No way.
See, butter, I think it's toast at that point.
Yeah.
But if you put cream cheese in it, a little fish, I think you're dealing with a sandwich. Nico, you're Jewish, right?
Yes.
Would you consider a bagel a sandwich?
I like bagels, but I don't know.
I didn't ask you what you like and what you don't like.
We're not ordering.
Blackbird has put up something here, and he's very good friends with Redfoot. And as you know, he's the one putting together this deal. Verbal Clint, the man with the plan. Is a bagel a sandwich?
I don't think so.
You Jewish people, you try to separate yourself from society. But it's not true. It's a sandwich.
What about a gyro sandwich?
I think it is.
No.
I call it a gyro.
Yeah.
What about a sloppy Joe?
Of course.
Definitely
Yeah,
a
that's a
sandwich.
sandwich because it's a piece of bread and you got sloppy Joe in the middle and another piece of bread.
Yeah. Well, why do you feel that way about a hamburger?
Yeah,
No.
it's
Because of
it's
bun.
still the same thing. It's ground beef.
You could.
bun.
What if you have hamburger on Wonder Bread? You never had that before?
When we ran out of bread buns, but the hamburger itself overtakes.
Why?
the
It's
thing.
meat. You just said meat has to go into it.
But it's a burger. I mean, when we're talking about meats, we're talking about cold cuts.
Would you consider an
predominantly.
open-faced sandwich a sandwich?
No. No, see, that's a meal because you have to eat it with a fork and knife.
I don't. I pick it up.
Really? It's burned.
Way too much.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't eat an open-faced sandwich. I find them disgusting.
That I would
I
say is a
love
meal.
them.
I think they're
Yeah.
fucking sleazy. I go put another fucking piece of bread on there, and we got something we can all work with.
It's true. Earl loves open-faced sandwiches.
Of course he does, because he wants to put bread on a fork. It's gross to me. That's the fucking gross. I mean, to me, that's like having water with a spoon. Just sitting there, a spoon of water into my mouth, which I've seen Earl do. And I've also seen him have an iced tea with an eyedropper. It's so petite.
Like small portions.
You could have a sandwich with a lifesaver in between.
So wait a second. Why is the folded peanut butter and jelly sandwich a snack, but half a sandwich?
Because he's
is a
lying to win a
sandwich?
point. That's the only reason.
What if you cut half a sandwich in
I'm
half
not.
and it's the same exact proportions?
If you put peanut butter on like a Ritz cracker, I mean, to me, it's like putting peanut butter on a Ritz cracker. Just putting peanut butter on one piece of bread is just it's a snack. It's not a sandwich. You couldn't go to a restaurant and say, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they would give it to you on a piece of bread. One piece of bread. That would never happen.
What if you say I want a half one? Then they would.
If you said that, I think most restaurants would just give you 2 slices, but then cut it in half.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be crazy. They're wasting their fucking bread.
Who's going to order that other half?
My father, when he would come home, would always order.
Asshole that he was.
He'd get a piece of bread and put some butter on it, right? And he used to call that bread and butter. Okay, but he would never call it bread
That's
and
so
butter.
clever. No, I agree there because
You
I
wouldn't
just
call it
said
bread and butter sandwich.
toast is not fucking a sandwich. Toast
Right.
is toast.
Yeah.
So basically, what he was having was fucking uncooked toast.
But then you guys are just switching the condiments. I mean, you're just substituting the butter with peanut butter. It's the same thing. It's
Peanut butter is a protein.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking of the shape. Like, if you cut a sandwich in half, you got a triangle, and if you take the one slice of bread and fold it, you got the exact same shape.
Right. Your
in
way
front
of
you.
talking is that once you're done eating half a sandwich, then that isn't a sandwich anymore.
It's like a snack.
That's a snack.
Yeah.
From that point on, it's just a snack. Now, I understand that hamburger's fallen into its own world. But if you go back and you look at the history of the hamburger, and I've studied it extensively. It used to be called a hamburger sandwich for many, many years. Up until, like, let's say McDonald's, where they just called it hamburger. But back then, the diners would have it sandwiches. And hamburgers will fall under sandwiches in a lot of diners.
Yeah, it's got the meat and the bread.
No. Now, here's another one, though. Is a hot dog. Is that a sandwich?
No. Not whatsoever.
But is a sausage on an Italian roll, is that a sandwich?
sausage on Italian roll, I would say, is a sandwich.
Thank you. Because a sausage and a hot dog is just another type of sausage. It's a tasteless sausage.
That took years to come up with.
Nico, what do you have? Kosher? Everything's got to be kosher with you?
Hebrew National?
Hot dogs are disgusting.
Yeah, I know.
But are they sandwiches?
No, because you're separating. I don't know. It's just a separate entity. I think, like with the hamburger. I don't know. I just feel like it has its own category.
All right, let's say this, Fezzy. You take filet mignon.
Mm-hmm.
You put it between two pieces of bread. All right, that's a dinner. I'll even put mashed potatoes on it. Then you put bread on either side. Is that now a sandwich?
It's a steak and potato sandwich.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think so. I think it's a meal and wrapped in bread.
Because you get those like turkey sandwiches now that like the whole turkey dinner. Well, they'll put turkey, stuffing, cranberries. That's a meal. But you put it on bread. I'm sorry, my friend. Now you're in sandwich world.
I don't see that at all. I just can't. Because
I don't care whether you say it or not. It's reality.
And it sounds delicious.
You did 4 hits of acid when you were a child. And you don't even make sense anymore. You even said it. You can see yourself. You see fireflies that aren't here.
If I do my neck real quick.
That's scary because they say acid stays in the spine.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly.
That's really frightening.
When I snap my neck, it always they come back.
All right, I'm going to snap my neck.
The
now.
firefly.
I was curious.
I'll do my elbows.
Well, you never did acid first. If anything, some of that Zoloft is going to pop out of there. And whoever said acid stayed in your elbows. I never heard that.
I think it could get into any joint, really.
My spine's not a joint.
I guess get blown. I guess that's what I would do best. What else are they talking about out there, Fez? What else is going on in the world?
Well, the NFL schedules are out for next season. Each team's schedule is out. The Buffalo Bills, they'll be playing the Miami Dolphins, a regular season game in December in Toronto.
Yeah.
So do you like that when like the NFL goes international like that? Like there's a Japan Bowl or something?
I really don't think that we consider Canada international. You know what I mean? Right, you're closer to Toronto right now than you are St. Louis.
Right.
Toronto is basically, you know, as we speak right now, I'm talking with 5 guys from Toronto who America embraced.
But that's from a Northeast perspective. I think people from Santa Fe, New Mexico would consider
I got
Toronto
news for you.
international.
Go to Canada. I mean, go to Florida. There's more Canadians down there than there are people that are born in Florida.
There are?
That's
yeah,
true.
it's just packed with Canadians.
Why? Why do they go to Florida? Just
they get warm.
It takes years, but eventually they do.
thaw out.
Yeah, I mean, they go down there all winter. Canadians do it all the time. They go snowbirds.
Geese.
Yeah, it's exactly. They call them snowbirds.
Really?
It's the exact name, yeah.
So many things about Florida. I just had no idea about.
Well, it's because you never traveled.
It means land of flowers.
I like the international games. I just wish they were at the end of the season. So my team wouldn't have to travel in a mid-season.
Well, they usually do give a bye week. When the
weeks,
Giants played in London last year, which was a horrible game. And it's almost embarrassing because I don't understand putting sports in countries that just don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you take the NBA to Italy, they're going to care.
Yeah.
But you can't, they're not interested in the NFL in London or Japan. They're just not.
Right.
Now, are they interested in Toronto? Yes, they are. Why? That's a North American city. Period.
Right.
And the Bills owners, he's been talking about moving the Bills to Toronto.
I mean, how many sports? I mean, we've got baseball teams that played there. We've got basketball teams that played there. Yeah. But you're acting like Fizzy, like it's Ecuador. It's fucking Toronto. It's when you're in Buffalo, you can listen to Toronto radio stations. It's that close.
Right.
Well, why would he move a team from Buffalo? That Buffalo, I thought, has a great fan base.
They're not interested in a great fan base because every team sells out now. They're interested in the best possible stadium they can get, and they don't care where it's at. That's why no one cares about going to L.A. And there's all those people. Doesn't matter. They're still watching football on TV.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. They want the most money they can get out of that one stadium, period. And Toronto is a much richer city than Buffalo.
And it's usually those beaten down fans in the NFL, those franchises, that end up having their team move out on them.
Yeah.
You know, this long-suffering Cleveland Brown fans, their team leaves on them.
But let's go back and look at Cleveland and what that market was like. It's not a growing market. It's not, you know, if you think they care about fans, you're out of your fucking mind. They care about making money. The fans are the ones who throw their hearts into it. The teams themselves, they're just another corporation. They're just looking for profits.
You think you'll ever see a team move to Vegas? Any sports team? I mean,
they worry about the gambling.
Yeah.
Because
they worry about the gambling.
The money's there, and I think it would be pretty
I know,
fun.
but they are all they're terrified about people thinking that the games are fixed, because it's the only thing they got going for them is people think that the games are real. And the second there's any big scandal, and even the scandals that we've had in any professional sports, they've been played down. But they worry more about gambling than they do steroids, by far.
If you could only retrieve one thing from your burning house, you're heading out the door, and you got to grab one thing.
I'm going to take my check every time. Every single time.
I was just going to ask, possession, or does it have to be alive, or possession?
Let's do possession.
Okay.
I don't have one thing.
Because I don't want to grab that cat.
I don't have, if anything, I just put my shoes on. I don't think that I own or have ever owned anything that I cared about.
Yeah. I've got my grandmother's Bible that my grandfather gave to her.
I got Bibles everywhere, Fezzy. Why don't you just let me know? I'll give you another Bible. They give them out free at the hotels.
But this one my grandfather gave my grandmother and signed it in 1922. Yeah, it was like
Wishes, Grandpa Watley.
Keep on rocking.
It wasn't an autograph by the author. It wasn't a book signing.
What do you do with this possession? You sit it on your lap. What do you do?
Every now and then I just look at it. I think it's cool to see what my grandfather's handwriting looked like, because I never met the guy.
That's kind of cool. I think I'd take my master tapes, like my films that I couldn't redo.
Only one, though.
Only one?
Yeah, one thing.
Do yourself a favor and let those things burn.
Yeah. Let them go. Too much trouble anyway. I think that it would have to be just one of those tapes. That would be the only thing I would take. Otherwise, anything else I can re-get throughout my life, you know?
You know what? I do have something. There's I got a cupcake in the refrigerator I want to get to later. So I grabbed that over. So I'd have something to eat when I'm watching the trucks.
He was just snacking out there on the sidewalk. I don't know what was. He could have grabbed anything.
Why didn't he wake his chick up?
Only one possession.
Oh, that's good. Oh, what's that? It's peanut butter and chocolate. Ron Barrington's got his own cupcake. Earl, what about for you?
My autographed Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio card. That is it. That is the only thing.
They autograph the same card?
No, I have two separate cards.
You got one card.
Only one.
No, sorry, sister.
Then I would go Joe D.
Wow, slap in the face to the Mick.
That's ridiculous.
Slap in the face to the Mick.
DiMaggio over Mickey?
He was voted the greatest living athlete of his time.
They all had that moniker when the other one died off.
Yeah, right.
As soon as DiMaggio died, they gave that to Mick.
No, I think of that greatest living
died.
at the time when they were alive. DiMaggio was voted the greatest living player.
No, but
by the player.
Earl, and then he died, and then Ted Williams got it. And then Ted Williams died, and Hank Aaron has it. Hank Aaron will die, and fucking Willie Mays will have it. It'll go on and on.
I'll pick Mays over Aaron any day, my friend.
You would?
Any day.
Hank Aaron, 3,000 hits.
If I'm starting a fucking team, it starts with Willie Mays. Period. Nobody else. And if I had anybody I could pick in history, I'm picking Willie Mays first.
In history?
In history. And I'm even talking about the fucking Bambino, Babe Ruth.
I don't know about that. Babe Ruth.
Good. I'll see you when the season starts. I'll see you in the fantasy season.
Ruth hit a career. People all know the home runs. Ruth's career average is 340.
And
what Willie Mays hit career-wise? Barely 3.
And which one of them could Ruth catch a ball that wasn't hit directly at him? That's the fucking place where triples go to die, my friend. Willie Mays is out there. You got one thing that you can grab, Nico. What would it be? The Velvet Underground one?
Probably my iPod, because I'm just keeping myself entertained until I can get all that stuff back.
Now, Nico, I found this out about him, Fez. On his iPod, he has porn.
porn.
So he will sit there like in a dentist office and look at porn. Now, Dave, you're a guy who enjoys the porn, right? Can you watch porn and not jerk?
No.
What is the reasoning?
Impossible.
Why would you just have porn like it was a fucking film?
He has an iPod.
Well, you can iPod. Or are you at least trying to get yourself horny so that when you're done with the dentist office, you'll jerk off? Or
I don't know. I can just have it anywhere I go. Like, I guess I can go into any bathroom, I guess, or something.
Do you do that? You go jerk off in public restrooms?
Well, yeah, I guess sometimes.
Well, wait till you get home.
Yeah.
Now you watch your porn, nobody else is around.
I guess it's because of the experience. I guess because it's, I don't know.
Fez, do you own any porn?
No, I don't have any porn.
Earl, do you own any porn?
Nope, don't own any porn.
The
boxes and boxes.
The two guys that have zero interest in getting laid. One hasn't came in 2 years, and I'm not even asking why. I don't even want to know that answer.
I have a porn for Earl if he wants it. Blacktail Volume 4. It's really good. It's
I've seen the
very,
Blacktail
very
series.
attractive. Women.
Do you think that he's only interested in black chicks?
No.
Oh, I got the perfect porn for you, sir. I consider that a faux pas. That you just did right there.
All right. No, I thought he preferred that.
Nico, have you ever jerked off in our bathroom? Like when you interned here?
Next to Dave jerking off in the other stall?
I know, now there's a line to get in there.
Pissy's jerked off here, too.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
No,
I'm not here long enough if I can jerk off. I'm in here at the beginning of the show and I leave when it's over.
There's not enough hot women in here that want to jerk off.
Ouch, Lily, taking a shot.
She's not here.
I go to the third floor, though, like a gentleman.
That's fucking gross, though, because that's somebody else's office.
Yeah.
It's not even a public restroom. It's just for their office.
I know.
What's so alluring about the third floor?
Well, the bathroom smells better, A. B,
Yeah.
the third floor has the best looking chick in
They
this,
really do.
in this building. There's this blonde chick who's probably late 30s, early 40s. Best looking chick here who works in the whole
You
building.
really need to do that test that XM wants you to do.
By the 30th.
We got to do some online tests, right, Fuzzy? How's that work?
Yeah, it's the link has been sent to all the XM employees, and it's some online testing about sexual harassment, about racial sensitivity.
I took the...
They said it could take hours.
I took the test, and I just wrote on it, I fuck who I want, when I want, and I don't care what the blacks and Jews have to say. So apparently I didn't pass.
Yeah, that one's going to be getting sent back.
What do they say with the ramifications if you fail the test?
You're out.
They're going to fire us?
Yes, because they worry about lawsuits.
I have to cheat on this test.
Why do you think Earl keeps his job?
Because he's no Harold
You don't
Reynolds.
think you could pass it, do you?
No, I can't.
You couldn't give, like, even the appropriate answer, whether you believed in it or
How
not.
many times has he had his dick out in front of Lily?
Yeah.
She calls him Pinky Dick.
I think that's one of the questions.
Yeah.
He just called us
Harold
urban
Reynolds
people.
finished his lawsuit with ESPN for the sexual
Oh,
harassment.
yeah, for sexual harassment. He says that was just a quick hug.
Yeah. Sure it was, Harold.
Harold's humping people.
An intern. That's the problem. It's always not, I don't think it's co-workers, but when you're doing with unpaid people, then that's the problem. But
That's when it becomes sexual harassment?
Yeah, that's when it becomes
An employee, non-employee.
Yes.
I think you just failed.
Yeah. There's no way you're getting through this online testing.
In Harold Reynolds' defense, I mean, what's the big deal about a hug if he's sticking by that statement? It's just a hug. He didn't, like, grab her ass or make rude comments.
Did you?
A hug is too far now.
Why? It's a hug.
Because people don't want to be hugged. They don't want to be fucking controlled. It ain't me saying it. I'm saying society themselves. When do you feel the need to hug another human being? It doesn't happen for me.
Well, I mean, maybe it was, it could have been a Christmas party, or he's just saying, maybe it's just at the end of the day. It was a good show. He's saying goodbye. He hugs
Have we
her.
ever hugged each other?
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
Never hugged each other.
Had to think, no.
But if that were to be the case, I would not sue sexual harassment on you guys. If you were to
Well,
hug
good.
me.
I know I can get around it. I know I can rub my dick on it.
Start hugging all over you.
But here's the deal. If you fight this stuff, it doesn't matter. You're going to fucking lose. You know what I mean? There are fucking games you can win, games you can lose.
Why is it an automatic dismissal? I mean, come on.
Because they don't want to lose fucking money. It's only about money. It's not what they think is right or wrong. These things have shown up, just like on the radio, like O&A, they can say whatever they want on XM. But when they're over on the terrestrial radio, they have to stay involved in those fucking rules. And the rules make 0 sense. They're crazy. You can't say the word penis, but then they can on a different show. It doesn't make sense at all.
Well, it's something to think about.
Yeah, it really is.
It's for Harold Reynolds to think about.
Yeah. You think you should be able to say penis on the radio?
Yeah.
You think you should be able to say I have the most perfect penis ever, and I want to stick it in your ass?
Might be going too far.
In the lunchroom.
To me personally, I think the only boundaries are no boundaries. Let people get comfortable where they want to get comfortable. Let them listen to the shows they want to listen to. I don't understand.
Because they always say that, kids could be tuning in.
Kids shouldn't be
It's always
tuning in.
about children.
Yeah.
That's why they have the disclaimer.
They should also have
that the
parents
virus is
and
an XL
schools.
channel.
Well,
no, that's for XM. I was saying on free radio.
Oh, I see what you're
If it
saying.
was free, I mean, the kids just tuning in, and you're saying you're going to put your penis in someone's ass.
Where's the kids' parents, though?
You know where they are. Their parents are smoking crack.
Exactly,
Like
that's the problem. I don't let my kids listen to shit like that.
Well, next thing you know, they'll be downloading porn on their iPods.
I Franklin just called O&A shit like that. They don't, kids don't want to be listening to shit like that.
They're not really catering to my audience. They don't care if I'm listening.
They don't care if they lose you. Do
No.
they?
Not their demographic.
Well, they have Patrice for you.
Yeah, we all follow Patrice's lessons.
Oh, Patrice is not okay. I don't know.
He's one extreme.
Oh, is he?
Earl's the other.
Oh,
Really?
That's the extreme. I didn't know that.
The alpha and the omega.
Yeah, Patrice fucks everybody, and Earl doesn't. I'm somewhere in the middle, you see.
Earl, we got to get laid.
Yeah, I got to get me laid too. I'm awful.
And it's got to be with a prostitute, huh?
If worse comes to worse,
Earl, your life is the worst. Worst has came to worst, and its name is Earl Douglas. You could be the fucking brand for if worst came to worst. You're the logo of how bad a man's life can get. And Earl's a good-looking guy. Am I wrong?
No.
I think
he's a
Earl
good-looking
could meet
guy.
women.
Earl always Earl gets a little disheveled in here, but if Earl's like out on the town, he looks great.
Right. I completely
If
agree
he
with
took
you.
off the baseball hat. I don't even mind wearing all black, but the baseball hat, that look is a little gimmicky to me.
It works for the urban people, you see.
Yeah, I think it does, too.
I don't know. I don't see the urban people wearing the hat like that. I mean, that's...
Tilt it, Earl. Show 'em.
Yeah, you have to
Show 'em how you tilt. Yeah,
That's good. That's hot,
Yeah.
dude.
That's a
Back
good
on the
look.
ladies.
Mac Daddy Earl.
Pass the word. Chicks are back. All right, that is it for us. Fez, you got anything to plug? You got anything you need to get out there?
I just want to let everyone know if you want to see Franklin from Cypher Films, his videotape of the photo shoot with our own Lily that Earl did, it is on ronfez.net. You can check that out.
And it has twice as many, 4 times as many hits as any other video in that
Ever.
forum.
Yeah.
Ever and ever.
I think you're more like 20 or 30 times
I
his
think
hits
so,
now.
too.
Yeah. Some of those things are just ignored by the general public.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I'll still post them.
Nico, you got anything to plug for High Society?
HighSocietyRadio.net and myspace.com/HighSocietyRadio.
Yeah, Nico is their executive producer and is taking these kids on to bigger and better things, Fezzy. I can say it.
Nice, Nico.
It's all happening. All right, I promised Homestar that he could sing a song for everybody. Have a great weekend, folks.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
I've been told that you've been bold with Harry, Mark, and John. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday with Harry, Mark, and John. Satellites gone up to the skies. Things like that drive me out of my mind. I watched it for a little while. I
I love to watch things on TV. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite of love. Satellite.
Ronnie B, Fez W, Ron and Fez.